You know what? I'm about to go get me a beer on that one. Fuck that. I'm
Get
gonna
you
turn
a
around.
beer. You got some time?
Hell yeah, I'm turning around right now.
I shed blood.
Moto.
Oh man.
Where my niggas?
M-O-T-U, baby. Here, my niggas.
Oh man.
Won't take this from me, baby. You will not take this from
This
me.
for me, baby.
No.
Moto.
Some niggas that you don't want to try. My niggas. Some niggas just barely do it die. My niggas. Or have you cowards ready to cry?
Moto. Moto. Moto.
You niggas on that
Moto.
know what it's like when shit getting hard.
Moto.
They're pulling you up and you cars.
Yeah.
God.
Oh.
Shine. Just knew it wasn't a matter of time.
T.
Let me know that you fucking with the rhymes.
You.
Ain't no longer living with pride.
My niggas. Moto. My niggas.
Keep you niggas back in the woods.
My niggas.
Know how to take it back to the hood. My niggas. We'll put you down right when you should. My niggas. They could. My niggas. They will. My niggas. Take it straight to the back and get held.
My niggas.
Give it straight to the
Put a moto in the chat if you in here, man, around this bitch. Cause I ain't looking at it. My niggas. Y'all can start it with a super chat already. I'm telling y'all, y'all need to. That's not
Oh
even
man.
this. We ain't even there yet. We not even there yet. We not even there. Because this live so joint, we gotta do commercials. See how I finesse the commercial to getting in there?
Man.
Hold on. Moto. Ah! This ain't even the vibe setter. I'm just teasing. That's what you learn when you watch wrestling. You know how to tease shit. No, but look, I'm a nasty nigga. When you ask me, nigga, look at me in my eyes. Are you ready to die? Yeah, motherfucker. With a said,
That Jeezy you was
motherfucker. I ain't
playing
heard
on
this
that.
song in hella long.
You had one where you were playing this Jeezy.
Watch how I change your face. Watch how I change your mood. Watch this. Watch. Don't you gonna think I'm gassing till you hear? Watch. That you did. Your leg like a machete. Look at it. It brings me back to my childhood. Like, wait though. I get love with it when it's all through. With the whole through. Oh, that's my shit. It's whole through. So when a nigga bring his whole crew. Uh-oh, it's getting dark around here. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's a bitch. Nigga, do you owe me? I'm talking to y'all niggas. See that? What he said? How much shit can you talk with your lips on the floor? He was going ham. Hold on, fuck it. Let's start the show. Hold on. This the one right here. Hold on.
Okay.
What's this? Ooh.
But every time you beef with a nigga, end up having to kill. He ain't like that. Hey, forget about the two kids. About to get the kids. It's nice you is. Oh, you think?
Oh man.
Got some new bitches. Well, you trying to fuck? Not really. Fuck, ain't your man no more. Cause the niggas don't need a hand no more. You know how we do. One don't score. We all take the butchie and go up in the like, where you going?
I ain't trying to take it.
Fucking with a nigga like you.
I won't make it.
It'll be with the kids, though. Wait for the nigga. I'm about to take a trip. You know my life. get the call.
Yo, X. Up in the project.
Don't get back. Nigga, you paid. I got you. Told you I got you. No.
Told you, I got you.
Just 22. The niggas got to pay. I know he gonna be asking for a baby
One day.
I ain't got no choice in the matter. The fact is, kill my people, and I want
Want to see a flatter.
That's what I'm talking about.
You ain't gonna have this shit. You can two kids with.
I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you later. What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Welcome to Afi's Kingdom. We had to get a little dark. See, do y'all realize what was happening right there? He was talking to his evil side. I think people know about that shit, man. And we got the urban Michael Myers around this bitch. Mr. Limber Channel, what up? MOTU for sure. Kevin here. Peace and blessings. Randy Reed. Bonnie C, what up for the super chat? Hey, I put your shit. You see, I show love. I show love to the point where I can just say shit like this, nigga, and it ain't even playing. Yeah, I put you on my community, fam, and I DM niggas your channel, fam. Bonnie C, and tell them to subscribe. You know? Dr. Underworld, what's going on, bro? Bruce Leroy, what up? Fearless Badass Adventures. Yo, checking in. What's good? That's what's up, man. Appreciate y'all here. So the title of this video is The Real Dom Game. So why is it titled that? Well, first off, we going to talk about titles.
Indeed.
For you youngsters, man, like the Dom shit came from me, fam. Dominance mindset, raw game. That's the whole thing. That's dominance mindset, raw game. I give y'all raw game, unfiltered. That's the same person. Afi Kingdom is the same guy, guys. It's me. So I can talk about this shit. You see what I'm saying? So don't think I'm piggybacking off some other shit that I was doing already. You see? That's not it. And I know y'all niggas with the dumb shit and the DM me dumb shit. So I'm telling you right now, do your homework, man. I started with the shit. I didn't transition over and come back, nigga. That's how I came. But, you know, we hear a lot of Dom shit. And I feel like no one, not even myself, can talk about the Dom game like my man Manimal Planet.
Wow.
I mean, have y'all niggas ever had wrapped your bitch up in like a handbag and carried her around? Have you tried that one yet? I haven't.
Or maybe turning your woman into a table or shoe rack or ladder or whatever you might need at the time. And also, let me, while we're talking, I just want to stop right here and say a few things, shout a few people out. First of all, to you, Afi, for setting this up. This has been an opportunity that I've been waiting for, just to be able to talk. And then there's a few other people, BOA and Lawrence, you guys, the mob. I appreciate you guys' information. C. Doug, of course, who has come through and actually hung out with me and shit and got, you know, we actually chopped it up and, you know, spit some real game with each other and shit. Just Ice, he already knows the deal, you know. That brother is something else. And anybody I forget, don't take it personally. I'm just new to this whole interview thing, so I'm going to just shout out some names. But Professor MGTOW, Trav, Steph, Grown Man Business, salute you. Red Pill Chauvinist, Toxic Crusade, Kenya Didman Raidman, said, you know, you support my stuff. Greg Stewart, Mr. Limba, Renzo, Vonnie EC, Eddie Fuse, you know, you a sharp cat. I dig your shit, you know. Smith Jr., which he's, you know, he does stuff in the chats and does stuff over on Instagram. Hollywood Hawkins, and, of course, me, Manimal Planet, for doing the interview. Thank you to me, too. But everybody I shouted out, I appreciate all of everything, the support energy I get from you guys. You brothers are definitely one of a kind, and thank you for that. So now on to the about to what we're about to do.
And real quick, my man Vonnie EC, who's been on here, he just started a channel. So Vonnie, spam your channel, put the link to your channel. I need to hit him at least 20 subscribers by the time this shit is over. So let me go to his channel and see how many he got right now. Let's see. He got see, that made it too easy. No, he got 15. I want it to be 25. So y'all go over there and you see Vonnie C, the one who hit the super chat, that guy. That's the one who hit the super chat, him. Go click on that. So you click on it like that. Boom. Then go to channel. Then you press the subscribe button. Let's get him 25. He just started, man, because this is the thing. Even me, I told y'all, it took me 2 months to get 15 subscribers. So the point of it is if he get that love fast, it's gonna motivate him to keep creating content. If a nigga's just sitting on like less than 20 subscribers for 5-6 months, he ain't gonna want to do this shit no more. And he got something to say. So I'm gonna want y'all to go over there. Boom, he need to be 25, 18, bam, seven more cats. It's 7 cats in here that can do it.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? And then I'm gonna give y'all by the time I read this super chat off real quick. Let me see. Ice Turner. Hey, you know what? See, and even then, Ice Turner. See, the thing is, he was just Ice. And then the thing is he couldn't find his channel because it's other shit called Just Ice. So he changed it to Ice Turner, but that was a blessing in disguise because Ice Turner was way more colder.
And not just that, yeah, I was just looking for his channel and couldn't find it under Just Ice. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ice Turner, because I watched
But if
his stuff.
that didn't happen, he wouldn't have changed it. So that's what ended up being a problem. It ended up being icier. So now he got an icier name that he wouldn't even did. He says, "Real dumb game don't get validated with French toast."
That's funny.
For the Empire, no Dookie production. All right, or a foot stump. Said Jones, salute. What up, bro? Trav, what it do? Legion of Doom in this bitch. Professor, yeah, y'all subscribe to Professor MGTOW, subscribe to Mr. Limba, subscribe to Said Jones, subscribe to Ice Turner. I just want to get my man, he just started today, so I want to, y'all can get, I'm not going to give y'all the number to what y'all need to be, but for him, I want him to have 25, man. 22. Y'all slipping. 3 more cats, man. 3 more cats, y'all secret watchers. Go over there and just hit the subscribe, but it don't cost you no fucking money. Look, see what I'm saying? Look, Vonnie C, you just started a channel today and you got Mr. Limba following your shit, nigga.
Wow.
You know how icy that is to have a channel and got one of the biggest niggas on YouTube following your shit and you just started a channel today? That's what we do around here, niggas. That's why we don't talk that dumb shit. I'd be hella juiced if I was you. Just today you started? And so Mr. Limba gonna be checking your shit out now. See? That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Just yep, you got ice. That's what's up, man. So look, yeah, man. As you see, look at the picture. So you got 2 bitches right there. What's that situation?
Okay, that in particular. Well, what it is occasionally I like to set up situations like that because I like the feeling. It's one thing to look at that and see what I'm doing and say, well, that's an interesting picture, but imagine what it feels like to be treated like that. I mean, that right there is something I do. I'd say maybe because I don't take pictures of everything. I like to capture certain moments, but that was just I think a Wednesday.
Not to cut you off, but that's a good that we can high side off this. You just said right. They imagine how it feels.
Yeah.
Tell them how it feels. Let's paint a
Man.
picture for these cats, man.
Well,
What's the day look like? Like, how do you? Well, okay, babe. Hey, I'm hungry. Can you pick me something to eat? Bam. What happens now?
well, no. See, it doesn't go like that for me because the women that I have in my life currently have a routine. So, for instance, with my sub, first thing in the morning, she has to come to where I am. She has to make my bed. She has to feed and water my dog. She has to know what specific task I have for her that day. She has to post my ad on her site and she has to kneel for me twice. And that's what she has to do day in and day out. And see, there's no, well, all I have to say is, I want this or whatever. I point and it's coming. It's kind of like having telepathy. I don't really have to do too much. I don't have to, I don't get the typical type of female experience from a woman. A woman for me is more or less like a toy or a robot. I don't know if you noticed on one of my Instagram posts, I have a comic book I did where I dressed 2 women up like superheroes and one like a supervillain and basically made a comic out of it because that's what I do. They're like dolls. Yeah.
Hey, let me think about some cold shit. What's up with the leashes? So you just walk them around like dogs or what you be doing?
Well, it depends. See, I'm into several different things, but I'm in the pet play as well, and that's where the leash. See, the leashes are Mando. Anytime they're around, they have on a collar, and they have several different kinds of collars. There's an everyday use collar. There's decorative collars. There are collars that I've made, like as I'm not sure whether or not you guys are all aware, but I do shibari. So I tie ropes. I not just for encapsulation, but I tie ropes for decorative stuff. Like I tie like basically like outfits or shit like that. So yeah. So with the collars is mandatory. In fact, it's almost to where if I'm sitting with a woman too long, it's almost like I get like like anxiety. I don't know if that's what the word I'm looking for, but it's something about that collar that makes me feel comfortable. So the women around me wear the collar, you know what I mean, when they're around me. And like I said, they got several different kind they can wear. And like my slave and my sub, they sleep in them. So yeah, the collar thing is kind of like it's a mandatory thing when they're around me, period. And if they don't have it, they got to go back and get it. And I keep some with me just in case I don't know, for whatever reason not have it, she can put one on.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Look, so it's more than just being assertive. So you have to have deep psychological game to do this, guys. And see, for you niggas to be like, I want to see receipts. You don't need to see receipts, fam. The receipt is what he just said. Try it.
You
Can you
know,
do it? That's the receipt. You can't do it. So if you can't do it, the receipt means that it's hard fucking shit to do.
I mean, you got to
Because
understand
if it was
something.
easy to do, everybody would fucking do it. Like, how many bitches you got in the house with you?
3, but this is the thing. You got to understand it's different levels to this shit, too. I give you a perfect example. Like my sub, see, she has responsibilities, but the thing is that I don't control her entire life as the same way as I do my slave. See, my slave, I have total control over
You're a slave.
absolutely every aspect of her life, which means I'll give you a perfect example. She has one tattoo on her body that's my name. She has no social media. I have total access to every facet of her life. She does not smoke and does not drink. So, you have to find. See, when I said once, it's kind of like what I would imagine how a cult leader would work is that I target or find women that I feel would feel a specific purpose, and then I start to work on them. And then what I do is at a certain point, which would be a qualification period of I don't know X amount of years, I crash the system, and then after I crash it, I reboot it, and then I reprogram it, and then it's just like that. And C. Douglas and me sat down and we were having a conversation. It's a lot easier for me to explain this or talk to this about this type of stuff to men who handle multiple women at once. I could have this conversation and people could say, "Man, you full of shit." It's like it's hard to explain to people who haven't experienced that type of lifestyle. But see, it also comes from the fact that I've always had women coming into my life. Even as a younger man, I never had a problem getting with women. Okay, so then fucking wasn't a problem, right? So I realized, well, pussy ain't shit. And then I was like, well, let's get some money from them. So, and then money wasn't a problem. Then I was like, well, what else will they do? So then is when I started to get dark and started to figure out, well, let's see what they really do. And
Right.
another thing too, I want people to understand is that the women you see in these pictures or you see around me, they're not just mindless zombies. Like these are women that have their own opinions about things and things like that, but they're also trained to do things that the average woman isn't trained to do. These women I've actually indoctrinated with. Let's say I'm sitting around, I have words that I use that if I need one of them to grab a weapon, she gonna grab it. And you don't even know what I'm talking about. Shit like that. See, that's a level of game that a lot of motherfuckers don't know. Like they don't know how to talk without talking. You see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get better at being able to relate this to people, but it's hard for me to make a person that started on square A to understand square F or D because I've gone beyond just like I said, the dating and keeping a woman, I literally, I want everything, like your soul, your good drink, everything. Like you have. So what I was saying earlier about the levels. So the subs, they have, I have control of what they do, but with my slave, I have control over every aspect of her life. She doesn't even fucking breathe unless I tell her to, and that's the difference. So yeah, so that's kind of a little bit of the dynamic. I don't know if I explained a little bit with it, and but yeah. So like I said, even with the stuff like the kneeling positions and stuff, everything
Talk
is
about
set.
that. Talk about that.
Well, what that is, that was actually that's actually an inspection drill that I have that's numbered. And what it is like I said with my sub, for instance, in the morning, when she always, they always start off in position one. So they start
What's
off in
position
position
one?
one, and I usually have them go to position three for the morning briefing. So every morning we sit and we have kind of like if you were like, let's say, part of a job or something, they have a morning meeting. I do that every single morning. We have a briefing on what it is, the objective for today, and then they go to position five, which they stand straight up, and then I excuse them. But everything for me is systematic. And see, I've been like this for years. Like this Dom shit and all this shit. I was doing all of this type of shit before there was even internet. Like I didn't even know this was a thing until I found out, oh shit, this is a thing. And then now I'm finding out, hell, it's a thing. So yeah, but all my thing, yeah, it's systematic. Yeah.
Have you ever had a girlfriend before?
Yeah, of course. I've had, normal relationships with women, but it always ends up going they want to get serious, and depending on the level of the woman and what I see in her, a lot of times some stick, some don't. I don't know if you I know you got that picture of I showed you with me and that white girl. Remember the picture I sent you behind to your straight
Yeah,
to your
yeah, yeah.
thing. Okay, with her in particular, I've known her since she was too young to do anything. But the way I end up getting with her was back in the day, a lot of guys would hit on her when she was too young to be fucked with, but I ignored her. So she came back around and said, "Yeah, I have mad respect." What wham? So that was my entry to her, which I got her in, and I just naturally start to, uh, I don't know, because I don't look at the term brainwashing as a bad term, because washing is cleaning. So I naturally just start to do that to them. And when it starts to look like something that I don't want to proceed with, I trash them. So yeah, I've had girlfriends and shit like that, like any other motherfucker, but it's never been on a level where I care. I've never been like, I could say, like in love. I've never had a girlfriend to where once we were done, I really gave a shit. Never, ever. Like
Facts, facts.
I can't say. See, I can't say that I've never felt that feeling of the twist. That's the closest I'll call the heartbreak thing. Like I've been like, damn, that's fucked up. But it's never been on a level to where it did anything, made me want to do anything traumatic or change the way I looked at things. Cause I've always like had an idea of the nature of women, because me and my mom, I love my mother, but we've had a rocky relationship starting out. So I knew the nature of women from the jump, from the giddy up. I've always known that. So I've had like the twist where you expect something, but something else ends up you like shit, and they give you that little feeling real quick. But that's it. I ain't never been like, I can't believe this shit. No, never, ever. No, I'm not a. I mean, to be like that, I think I don't know. Like, I say this, and I don't want to sound offensive, but you'd almost literally have to have been set down here on the earth to not realize that women are like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't know. Maybe guys that have gotten in relationships and have been in relationships for years, like the teenage thing, and they're with women for years and shit like that, they may be thrown off. But no, I've never been deceived by that. No, and women will do whatever you want them to do. If you get to the right part of them, will do what, including kill. They'll do things to people too. They'll do whatever you want them to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've never trusted it. No, I've never thought to myself, oh, I'm just gonna wholeheartedly let my hair down and tell this bitch everything what her bodies are. And all. Hell no, you crazy? Fuck out of here.
That's for so. So have you ever told a girl you love her before?
Yeah, of course.
Did you mean it?
Nope. I mean, I meant it. See, I meant it. I meant it like this. I put it like this. I've meant it like, oh, and I want to put this. I'm gonna break this into two parts. I've meant it. I mean it now when I say it. Like if I say it now at all, which I don't say it, but the women around me, I love them because they're in service to me. I'm starting to notice the difference between, the dedication in women. But when I would say it before the women, I never, because I mean, at the time, I guess I kind of thought I did, because, you be infatuated with a woman and you like things that she does and shit. But hindsight, once I'm done, I realized, well, shit, that was what it was. And I've never felt, like I said, I never felt that attachment to where I like, oh, I got to go back or I got to have this woman back in my life. You know what? The funny thing is, and this may sound crazy, and I don't you take it for what it was. I fired more women than I've been fired. You see what I'm saying? So every time that I've gotten tired of it, I just fucking bail or I just, destroy it or self-destruct it or whatever. I've never felt like I've always had the mindset where I've never felt like I've had to worry about the company of one woman because there's always been women like around. I've had women of every race. You know what I'm saying? That
I
ain't
got it.
shit.
I got a good question for you. I know you. I know these cats want to really know this shit. I know what y'all want to know so bad. Let me do these super chats real quick. MOTU, grown man business. Shout out to the super chat. I am a genius. Watch this. Let me see. RPC 333. That's some under shit. Shout out.
For sure.
Komodo.
For sure,
Fire.
RPC.
Shout out to C Douglas in the house.
C
Peace shit.
Dub.
I see, man. Y'all talking to each other and shit.
Yeah, I
King
talked to
Solomon.
C Doug today.
Huh?
I talked to C Doug today, but I was with a client. I'm gonna get back. I was gonna get back with him, but like I said, I didn't get a chance to. But yeah, I talked to C Doug today. Shit, that's a real nigga. We sat, chopped it up, and all that shit.
The show. We got Dom Game Division, C Boogie Productions. Shout out to the super chat. C Boogie slid through. Boop, boop, boop,
Oh,
boop.
okay, for sure. Shout out to C Boogie.
Let's see if I want to miss. Okay, so let me ask this question. I
Sure.
know y'all niggas want to know this shit. How much sex do you have? Because a nigga, you if you got 3 bitches in the house, a guy just thinks you just having orgies every fucking night. So
No, now listen. I don't do it like that. If I feel like fucking, I fuck. But I'm not a fuckathon. And I
you
hold on,
went
hold on.
out.
Oh shit, are y'all there? Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cause the phone rang. But
What the fuck?
that's fun. That's funny. Hey, and it's 3:33. Hey, peep that. But anyway, okay.
Oh shit! I didn't even beat that. Oh,
Yeah. Hey. So peep this out
smart.
though. No, I do not run no fuckathons like y'all, like people may think, because I've had the experience of having 4 and 5 women at a time. And let me tell you something real quick. When I fuck the women that are around me, it'll be more or less like when I feel like fucking one of them's around, or I just want to do a quick, like fuck a couple of them at a time. And the thing is this: is I personally prefer two of them at a time. That's just my thing. I don't have to have 4 or 5. Like the mechanics of 2 for me is great because I've had, I've done the parties and shit like that. That ain't shit for me. So as far as fuckathons, when I feel like it, and then 2, I do fuckathons on certain dates. Like I have certain, let's just call them rituals, where we get together and I do something like that. But typically, no, I don't just do that because I don't have to. It's like I said, for me, fucking has always been there. And not just that, I mean, with the sex, what I do to these women, believe me, like I said, I don't know what the hell other men do, but with what I do to them, um, like I said, I don't have to do a whole lot. But yeah, so when I do, yeah, I may, go hard maybe ever so often, but no, they're around all the time. I don't have to worry about, and then 2, I meet other women too and indoctrinate them in too, but see, they have to qualify. It's not just a case of where I just take any old fucking woman. And I've actually I have messages I've taken pictures of and stuff where I have, and I'm talking about, I get women from all over the world that want me to spit in their mouth, that want me to punish them, that want me to do shit. And let me tell you something. They run that Cash App. They run that PayPal. Okay, so it's like they want to do this shit without even have met me yet. And them doing that is just a qualification for me to even entertain your conversation. Okay, that's not the fact that we've met up and done anything. That's just for me to say, okay, well, you're serious. So there's certain things that you have to do to even get in that scenario with me, to even talk sex. You have to show me that you're serious first. Because like I said, I get women from all over the place that want to come and want me to do stuff to them and want to be slaved and want to do this and want to do that. But like I said, I don't take walk-ins. You have to come, you have to show me why it is I should, because I don't know if anybody notices, but when I put hashtag, the first hashtag I usually put for my Instagram stuff is kneel before my minions as they kneel before me. That means that broad has been qualified on a level where I hold her higher than the average person that's even walking around. She's doing things for me that I hold her in a higher regard. So I would have the average broad kneel before her before she could even kneel before me. See, you got to
Wait,
put
wait,
the,
wait, 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 wait. Zip, 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 zip. Hold on, fam. Hold the fuck on, bro. Now, hold on.
mm-hmm.
Before I repeat what I think you said, I'ma just say this. Now, just to piggyback, I've had live-in situations where I lived with bitches before too. I had two bitches who I lived with together before too.
Right,
But they weren't on leashes and shit. But I rarely, I would be fucking other hoes still.
right,
I didn't even want to fuck those hoes really. Like
right,
that would be some treat shit.
right,
Like, yo, yeah, you got to do that. No, it doesn't go like that. Like I would be like out going to the bar, still like fucking bitches and shit like that with two bitches in the house. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Being naked and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a bitch walking around washing dishes. You got another bitch in the shower telling you to come in. And this is your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And then niggas
mm-hmm.
be like, "Why you so cocky?" I mean, because how could you not? You try this shit and then you do shit like that and then think you don't be cocky afterwards.
You
You
know
feel what I'm
too, and
saying? You put a fire sign if you think that ain't gonna make you. Put a fire sign if you think it ain't gonna make you cocky when you got a naked bitch washing your dishes and another one in the bathtub saying the water is hot. That put a fire sign. Is that gonna make you cocky? Because that happened to me guys before.
yeah,
That happened to me guys.
yeah, I get out the shower and my slave comes up and dries me off with the blow dryer, and I just stand there just pretty much every day, and shit like that. And this is an everyday thing. If I say if I want to get sadistic, and let's just say, hell, I mean, I'll take my sub or my slave and just spit in their mouth till my mouth goes dry. If that's what I feel like doing or whatever the fuck I feel like doing, I just do it. And the second that they resist, that's a wrap. And they know that. And see, I think I said on a previous podcast when I had my slave sitting next to me, she knows the gravity of the situation. I do not fuck around. I don't care how long you've been around. If you do not do what it is that I want you to do when I tell you to do it, that's a wrap. And see, I don't go, but see, the thing is I don't get like, totally fucking stupid and just say do some stupid shit for the sake of fucking doing it. Unless it's some shit I'm doing, like I say, quote unquote, some ritualistic shit, which they understand. But other than that, no, I don't. I wouldn't say like walk out in traffic or no shit like that. But yeah, they know to do what I say when I say. You know what I'm saying? There's no bite back, no ball up. I don't get any of that at all, ever.
That's what's up. Shout out to JP Motivate. I see you, bro. Shout out to Stefan. Hey, with you. With you. What
Hey,
up,
and
Steph?
if you guys are listening, if you subscribe to like I say, Manimal_Planet at Instagram or the Manimal Planet on YouTube, y'all ain't seen shit. All the shit that I'm putting out right now is old shit. The thing is I got Apple, so I only got so much room on this shit. So it's like I gotta like make room and make shit. I have shit I could fuck y'all up. Y'all ain't seen shit.
Well, we about to, hold on. We gonna fuck them up right now. See, you almost made me lose my thought. Let me zip back. I want a super chat when I tell you what this nigga said. Okay, fam. You gotta understand. You gotta understand what you're hearing, and you also gotta understand that this man has showed me bitches who it D him to audition for this shit, fam. That's why I don't like. Matter of fact, let me answer your question. See, this is what I mean. And shout out to No Truth because he wanted me. He DM'd me on oh yeah. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram, Dominance Mindset. Oh yeah, follow my Instagram, Dominance Mindset Raw Game. Follow it because I'm doing free game Friday. So I know y'all ask me questions still. I'm gonna get to them after I finish this. But one of the questions was, if I get what did he say? If he get how long should I wait to initiate contact after getting the number? So I'm gonna answer you, fam. No Truth. You have to watch more of my content, fam. Just that, bro. Because no disrespect, fam, but no, because like we don't get phone numbers at all, bro. We give the business cards. You already know that. You're supposed to know that. We give the business cards, or you give her your number. I would never. The only way I would get a female's number is if it's sudden death mode, if I'm out of town, because I want to try to fuck quick because I'm got 2-3 days or some shit.
Right.
Or
right.
If we're talking to the level that I can have an insta date with her. So if I'm talking to a bitch and we oh, what you gonna do? Oh, I'm finna go get some ice cream. All right, let's go get some ice cream. I like chocolate. Boop, I like strawberry. Boop, now I'm with her. And then we exchange, oh, let's hook up tonight. That's when I do the number shit. But other than that,
hold on. Let me piggyback off that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Another cold part about what I do when I be fucking with women, man, is like I told other cats, and there's no secret to it, I'm an electrician. I keep business cards, right? So when I'm walking around, let's say I'm at the gas station. This happened just today. I saw a bitch pull up in like little green Jag. Look, decent, like she had a couple dollars in her pocket. When I walk up to her, that's my entry right there. I said, in case you need an electrician. And they always look surprised, like they thought I was going to come at them with some shit. And they're like, oh. Now, when I get over to their house and I get to fucking around and doing my work and shit, even if they decide, well, this guy looks good, like I want to do what, they already in the habit of paying me for what it is I'm coming to do.
Come on.
So
come on.
Look, let me tell you, you can't explain this to people, man.
No.
Come
See,
on
Black
now.
Ram, no.
Come on now.
No. Black Ram taught me this. He told me, Afi, you too cold. You talk to niggas like they supposed to know this shit. And I do.
Man.
And I do, but I'm used to talking to niggas who know this shit. But he said, no, you got to slow down and let people hear what you said. So let's make this point again about, first off, the business cards. So that when you give business cards and women call you first, that means you start off the program with dominance.
Come on now.
You feel me? And guess what, niggas? When she call you first, you don't answer right away.
Come on now.
You don't answer right away. So then that's gonna have her thinking, damn, is he gonna call me back? I wonder if he see, man. You just think people just do shit. No, you have to know why you're doing it. If you know why you're doing what you do, that's what makes it effective. That's why I tell y'all niggas I'm not giving you my magic lines, because I know you're not gonna do it right. You don't have the finesse to say the shit that I say. You can say my shit verbatim. I can write you a script, nigga, and sign it and kiss it and bless it with the Holy Grail. It ain't gonna come out the same, fam.
Dude, you could take these niggas. We could spend a week with these niggas, go to Raging Waters, hit Outback Steakhouse. The nigga could come back. I could show him my operation. I could literally impute what it is into their brain, and I can guarantee you they're not gonna do it, because this is something that I found to be important too, and this is something me and C Doug kind of touched on.
That will not hear me. Hold on, say all of that. No disrespect. We got to break this down, bro. See, by him giving her the business card, she chose first. He's in the dominant. She calls him for a job. Women like men that are good with their hands, right? But the thing is, he's providing the service. So not only is he good with his hands, she gets to see him in action,
and not
and she can pay for it. Come on now.
and not just that. Let me tell you something, and this is real shit. I've had women,
Off the gate, off the rip.
and
This is
I'm
how you
talking about
starting.
ravishingly badass bras that I've done work for. And let me tell you something. And then this is something I want to touch on real quick too. I'm gonna throw a quick choosing signal thing in there. The choosing signals that I get are so fucking blatant that it ain't even no. Well, I wonder if she wants to fuck me. I had a woman tell me, and I think I said this before on the podcast. I had this little badass bitch, like, while I was working, tell me, yeah, you know what? My baby daddy was good with his hands. That's why I let him run up in me raw. And I sat there like, and me, I don't never cross the line while I'm working. I always just keep doing what I'm doing. I laugh it off and I keep going on about my business. I get my money and I keep it fucking pushing. But my thing is that they be blatant. Dude, it don't matter, dude. The woman could be married. I've had women do appropriate shit with they man in the house. And see, the thing is that women have always referred to, because I have, my legs are kind of muscular. So I already have them watching me. And they sit watching me. These bitches is drooling over me, dude. And I won't even touch them. I tell them to give me my money and I go on about my way, because I get that repeat business. And not just that, word of mouth is a motherfucker. And yeah. So that's how I initiate with a lot of women, because for me, like I said, getting them to help towards my cause, which is their money, is more important for me than fucking them. I don't care about fucking them. I could literally drive right now while you guys are on this podcast and run a fucking a threesome right now, right this second. I could do it right now. I don't need to fuck. You know what I mean? That's
Y'all
not a
think he
thing for
can? I
me.
know he can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not.
Let's
It's nothing.
let's get back to a point, because you on roll. You catching fire around this. I think I might play you here with you. Steph, I need that instrumental. I need you to heat up. Quit playing, man. When I play your song, I'm promoting your shit. So let me use it so I can hear with you.
You know.
Hey, so hold on. So y'all forgot the part where he said that he will make a bitch kneel before his bitch before she gets to kneel before him. You can't just say shit like that hella fast, man. Manimal Planet, fam.
Yeah, it's not.
You cannot just say shit like that hella quick, bro.
Yeah, they're not
Let
even
me say that
qualified for
again.
that. Yeah, they're not
Let me say
qualified for that.
y'all not gonna super chat for that. Let me say it again. Shout out to C. Douglas. He will make a bitch. So y'all want to get phone numbers. We talking about phone numbers here. This is what I mean. So you want to know like how long you should wait. So what this man just told you, he will make a bitch kneel before his not have a threesome with.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't understand the shit y'all be hearing, fam. Not have a threesome with. Not that. Not just walking around with two hoes. He
Mm-hmm.
will make a bitch get on her knees and kneel before his other bitch.
Oh yeah.
Not just that, and then okay, y'all both kneel before me, so it's cool to fuck. No, kneel before the bitch.
Yeah.
Just before, so she has the clearance to kneel in front of the bitch before she can actually kneel before him.
Oh yeah.
Come,
And not just that. Before she can, if any sex goes on between me and
y'all
her,
don't know game,
that
man. Y'all
that that
disappoint me. Y'all don't know fucking
before
game, bro.
before that bra can even touch my flesh, she has to be collared. You see what I'm saying? So
Hold
I
on. See,
see. The thing is, I'm at
see
the top of the
bro.
pyramid.
Quit playing around, Manimal Planet.
See, you got to
Stop.
understand. In my
Stop fucking
situation,
around.
that I have going on, I'm God. And in order to get to me, you have to, like I said, you can't just get to me. Like you have been qualified. You have to go through that, and then once you're collared, then we can talk about getting physical. But beyond that, we just talking, and you doing. But no, see, so that's why it's not easy for just any old woman to just come and get in and just I be shredding bitches and fucking and coming and all that. No, when I bust, and not just that, if when I come, When I come, they have to thank me for it. There's just
Wait, what?
no I
Wait.
come. When I come, you have to thank me for my come. I don't just come, and it's just that I just bust. You thank me for that. And chances are they might have to share it. But you have to thank me for that. Cause that my semen coming from me, I don't know how other guys look at themselves. But for me, shit, I don't just give that shit out. You see, that's why I don't just be fucking. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean the same thing for me as it means for the average dude is getting a nut off. I like to nut and fuck like anybody else, but if I want that, I could have that 25 hours, 8 days a week. So it's not that for me. So when I give my semen out, yes, she has to thank me right after that. Yes, yes, no doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, thanks for the nuts. So let me see how I can incorporate this shit. Let me see. I can't do the leashes. That's too much.
Uh huh.
But somehow I want to incorporate some kneeling shit. Let me see.
Well, let me see.
Yeah.
Um,
So how can I? So let me see. So how can I? It. Let me
what,
see.
what,
Can I?
what,
Can I? It got to
what,
be brand new ones though. I can't do my old ones like that. I think that'll be. I don't think that'll work.
well, no,
I
well,
think
see,
I have to
it
start
all
fresh.
depends. It all depends on how Well, it is all depends on how you really introduce it. You could just, be like, well, I want to try this and just see how it makes you feel. Because see, this is the thing. You're not
The
gonna
nut shit
know,
is easy. They thank me through the nut and all that shit. That ain't
but
not.
but no, with the collar. See, this is what you got to understand, and don't take this lightly. Once a woman puts a collar on for you now certain people. I can't say for everybody, but if you the type of guy, it'll be like a trigger. Like it'll do something to you, and you'll know whether or not you like it, and you'll know basically what to do from there. See, I never had anybody to tell me, "Hey, well, this is what you do." I just basically started doing stuff, and I just went with what felt good to me, and I started to notice that I mean, it drives them crazy. You know what I mean? And when the women that you don't think that'll do that shit, she's doing it. She's doing some form of
You see how
BDSM
iron
because
sharpens iron.
she's
Now
afraid
that you
to
now that you broke it down like that, it
uh-huh.
really ain't that hard. So all I gotta do is with one of my bitches. This boom, boom, easy. This easy work. See, that's why y'all niggas need to talk to other cats with games. So this easy work. So this how I'm gonna do it. So to watch how this works. So I'm gonna put on the porno of that shit
Right,
and watch because I watch porn with my bitches anyway.
right,
But I'm gonna put on that kind of shit and react. I do the role play already, and I'm
right,
gonna we gonna just do role play first, and then if they like it hella much, that's gonna be the new thing. And if she
right.
don't like it hella much, she can if her interest at a 6 or higher, I can make her do it every now and then. Or if it's lower, it's just no dirt. We just tried some shit, so it's
Well,
really a win. So boom.
huh? What I was gonna say too is that with the women that I deal with too, I delve deep into these women, so it's like it goes further. I mean, as you know, Afi, I mean, I have cages and shit like that.
Wait,
So
what?
I have
Wait.
cages, I have
No,
feet.
stop playing around, nigga.
Yeah,
Just
I got.
stop.
I mean, you already know. I got the cages. I got the dog bowls. I mean, I do the whole pet play experience, but I have my own way of doing it. Like I said, other people do their thing, but I have my own way of doing it. So, like I said, with
Well,
the
you gotta
collar,
remember, I know you, but
uh
they
huh.
don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, well let me just
Yeah,
let
now
me
you get it. Now you got it. You forgot
yeah,
they don't
fellas.
know.
Yeah. I got cages. I got the watering bowls, and what I do is like I say, I have certain rituals and things that I do personally for me for reasons that I do them, right? So when they're involved in these situations, a lot of times they'll be made to do things like that. Like, I make tournaments pets or whatever it is I need them to be for that particular occasion. But like I say, what it is, Afi, is
Any
that
kind of pet, can you turn a bitch into a bird or what? Can you make a bitch be a bird, or is it just like dogs and cats?
Well, no. Well, no. You can make a woman whatever you want her to be. But see, with me, when I give a woman an identity, usually that's her identity for predominantly most of the time. Now, she may act like something else. I may tell her bark. I may tell her stand on one foot. I may tell her to hop on that motherfucker, whatever. But she may do what I ask her to do for the sake of doing what I asked her. But for instance, my submissive is a cat. You see what I'm saying? So her
Hold up,
main identity is
hold up.
Master's kit. She's my cat. She's basically like Master's kitten. So that's
Wait a minute. What does a
predominantly
cat? What does a cat? What does a cat woman do? I ain't
well.
never had Scott. I'm a player, but I never had a cat woman. So what does a cat woman do?
She well when we go into those modes where we're doing pet play, she will have characteristics of a cat. You know, she will do certain things that I have her do, and I may have her there with my slave, and my slave will be doing certain things, and my slave will wear, let's say, she has certain things that may dress her up to look like a unicorn. So I do,
Wait,
so I do certain things to have them
wait.
interacting and do what I do. See, because like I
Did you
said,
just say
for
dressing
me,
up like a unicorn?
yeah.
Wait a minute. What does a unicorn bitch look like? Please tell me.
Well, you know what? They have the headdress, the head thing, you know, with the horn coming out, and yeah. So and it'll be different things that you know, depending on the ceremony, say whatever it is that I might tie on them that they might be wearing. But usually it has to do with the collars and the head garb. You know, like for instance, my sub, she'll wear like cat ears and stuff like that, or it just depends. Now, what you guys see me put on Instagram and stuff like that be ceremonies, but they be I also double them. Sometimes I take pictures, so that's sometimes when you see different type of head stuff there, that'll be for the shoots. But predominantly, it's cat, unicorn, dog, whatever I assign them to. Basically, once they're collared, it's like when the Indians give you a name, Blackbird, Big Bear, or Blue Cloud. That's who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? And that's what I assign you as, and that's what your identity is, as long as you are part of my thing. Let's just say that. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just stick with the kneeling and the thank for the nut. Okay, I got that one. The
Yep.
kneeling, I
Yep.
got that one. The dressing up like a unicorn, I can't do it. I'm a laugh. I'm too petty. I will
No,
laugh at
yeah,
it.
yeah. You know, it's just like I said.
If she
You got to
actually
be you
did
got to
it,
be into that kind of stuff.
yeah, if she actually did get into a unicorn, I'd be like, what the fuck kind of
No, no. You got to understand. It's not like the fuzzies and shit like that. Like these wear these big ass outfits. No, it's just like little things that kind of, uh, I guess, give you that idea. I guess you would say it wouldn't be like you wear the big fur heads and shit like that. No, not like that. Hell
okay.
no.
I'm about
No,
to say,
man.
I ain't gonna do that one.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of this stuff, you know, is just like the stuff that I'm telling you. See, the problem is this: is you gotta feel like you really want and deserve these type of things. You gotta really feel it. You can't fake it. See, it's like you may say, "Well, I want to get sexual and I want to try these things every now and then," but you got to remember now, this is an everyday thing for me. Like the slave subordinate lifestyle is my life. This is not something I do like just on the weekends and shit. Every day I have women serving me. Every single day. So I can tell you how to do the bedroom stuff, or I can tell a person, well, you could try this and try that. But this is not something that it's hard to start from like you said. I'm talking to guys that, you know, like you just came with the question, well, how long do I take the call after I make contact? Like that's something that I ain't even I'm not equipped for that level of the training wheels is not something I can do. You see what I'm saying? That's why when C Douglas came through, it was so refreshing to talk to another man who had a similar lifestyle when it comes to dealing with different women in your household on a regular basis. You know what I mean? So you know, like I said, I could tell you, but you know, the reasons that I do these things and the stuff that I teach these women and the things that the reason that they're doing it is something that, you know, I can't explain to the average person, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you can't.
No, no, I can't. But like I said, it's like it's yeah, somebody's trying to call in. But it's like I said, this is not just a like a game, like I just do this in the bedroom. Like I say, I have trick words for these women. That if I'm sitting with somebody and if I feel the situation is getting a little funky, I have a phrase that I can say where that woman will go and she knows what to get me and when to get me and exactly what to do. If I need her to cut you, if I need to do something, I know exactly what to say to her in a calm voice that you won't even understand. And see, these are different things that a lot of men can't even get close enough to a woman to train her almost like a pet. Like you say this, she know when to go. You know, um, I'm not at the level where I could just because like I said, getting numbers. Nah, I don't do that. I mean, I've gotten numbers before, but you know what? It's funny because when you said you were going to interview me, I tried to think of a time where I've actually done like a cold approach situation because what with me, I don't really fuck with women unless I see some type of genuine interest when it comes to that whole walking up to women and just hollering. Don't get me wrong, like I say, I've hollered, but my crack percentage, like cracking them, has been like I don't know, like for some reason oddly high, because I think what it is that I get that signal and know when to go. But I think the closest I've ever gotten to a cold approach situation like that was I was walking in this little liquor store I go to off of Avalon and El Segundo. This is about maybe a year and a half ago. And I walked in and this broad was walking out. I looked her dead in her eyes. She looked at me. And the first statement out of my mouth was, "You gonna give me that number?" And she said, "Yep." Just like that. And it didn't go anywhere, but she gave me her number. She gave me a real number too. And but I knew when she looked at me, I looked at her, I knew what it was. But yeah, usually, like I said, when I've dealt with women, it's been more or less a case of like I can just fall into a conversation with a random woman. Like I could be at the courthouse. I could just start talking to a woman, and by the end of that conversation, we have some type of link to where we're gonna hook up, or she's gonna call, or we're gonna deal with each other business wise, or it's always something. Once I deal with, and then I go into let's okay, what is this woman gonna be here for? Am I gonna do a business with her? Am I gonna try to get her? Because like I said, I'm not out looking for people to worship me, women to worship me. You know, the ones that come and do that, you know what I mean? They've been qualified on a certain level, and I have a certain reason I picked those women. But women that come into my life, nah, I don't just be like I said, I don't walk up to the average broad on the street and just be like, "Hey, baby, what's going on? Shit, you leg feet massage because you've been walking around my mind, all that bullshit." Nah, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
That be one. They be asking me for that type of shit, bro.
Nah, I don't do that. I
They be
don't do that.
asking.
And the thing is, I know pickup lines like anybody else. I ain't never in my life had to use no fucking pickup line to catch no bitch. Never,
I, I,
ever.
I,
I've
I told you.
always been straight up. I've always been like, talk to her just like any other motherfucker. Like, and the thing is too, is I never have to talk about sex because they end up talking about it. Like, I don't never even have to fucking do that. I just let them run their mouth and, you know, jab here, swoop here, bob here, and you know, and that's been even as a young man. Like I've never, like I said, I've
He
never
said
had
that
a
he
problem.
meant co-sign what they say. They don't know what that means.
Huh, man. Yeah, so like I said, I don't walk up to bras like tap them on the shoulder, they turn around and talk to bitches. I don't do that. Like if I see a broad and you know, she's looking at me a certain way, whoop wop, and I might walk over to her and XYZ if I'm getting the signal. But if I'm not getting the signal at all, like the bitch is just totally oblivious, I don't waste my time. In fact, that brings me to my next point. The reason I think that I have so many women that come and do the things that they do is because it's kind of like Murphy's Law. Like I just don't give a shit about that. Like I'm so into doing my electrical work and my craft. I love doing that shit. And I'm constantly telling these women that I don't care if you're here. I don't care if you're not. I don't give a fuck. If you're here, fine. If you're not, fine. But just like he said in Tombstone, either you're gonna get the running or get the fighting. But god damn it, you just not gonna be fucking standing around here. So you gonna do something. So I like I said, I don't even have time because I'm constantly, either doing electrical work out in the yard, tinkering, messing with my Corvette or whatever, shit like that. Because I have a classic car that I mess around with, and I have another truck that I tinker with. I call it my monster truck. It ain't monster big, but I fuck around with any because I got to work on my own stuff. So I have so much time built up in doing what I want to do as far as tinkering and working on my craft and just improving myself. Big key there. Now, let me just say that again because that's game. Improving yourself. See, let me tell you something I've never done when I've been with a woman. I've never wasted time. The women that I've been with, I've been going to school. I went to school. I would have them pay for my education. I became a welder. I'm a certified welder. I get educations and shit on bitches. Like when I'm with them, I'm never wasting my time. I'm always doing something. I'm growing something or doing something. So self improving yourself is one of the that's see, let me tell you something. I don't just have women kneeling before me because women are kneeling before me. They're kneeling before me because I know my value. I know what I'm worth and I know how much I know. You know what I'm saying? I am so self-reliant. I know so much different stuff about so much different shit. These bitches ain't never even laid eyes on a man like me. They 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 don't even know what planet I came from. They cannot help but get down on their fucking knees and worship me because they ain't never seen a motherfucker like me before. Because I'm that motherfucker that I know one thing is a fact. I can do anything. And when I say that, I'm not just saying that like just do it. Me, Manimal Planet, whatever the fuck y'all call me, I can do absolutely anything. So that right there, it just I think it comes off of me. And yeah, they can't help but do nothing but drop to the fucking floor, man. Because I don't really have time to accept anything else. Because I don't give a shit. I could literally, because you know what? Let me say something else real quick. I don't know if I'm talking too much. I know this is my interview or whatever, but I just want to say this to the gentlemen out there that are listening.
Yeah.
I don't have any time. I don't invest any amount of time in any type of organized stuff where that takes my time away from what I'm doing. So as I told the gentleman before, I don't which I'm not saying I don't follow. Everybody knows to follow the fucking Bible. Every black man should know to follow the fucking, at least the first testament of the Bible. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not in any organized religion. I do not follow politics. I do not deal with organized sports. I do not deal with the news or any of that bullshit. And I'm not saying this bullshit for the people who do that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't. And what that does is that frees up my mind to see through actual red pill, what you call red pill lenses. There's never really been a red pill because I've always saw things for the way they were because I never got caught up in anything. I always see things for the way they are because I'm always the one standing on the outside looking in at everybody else running around confused. So I don't get caught up in any type of organized, when it comes to any of that stuff. So it's like I have a lot of time to think about other things. That's not to say that I don't watch it every now and then, and that's not to say that I don't play it. But that's just to say when it comes to knowing how far a motherfucker did this and that, I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about building and being on my mission. And that's all I give a shit about. And the women around me have to actually be a part of that and have to fuel that. And if they don't, then hell, like I said, like he said, Nino Brown said, cancel that bitch. I'll buy another one or whatever the case may be.
Hey, good point. Hey, let me shout out my man C Boogie since you in here. So let me say, I'm gonna say two things. C Boogie. So this was funny. This is a story time. So remember C Boogie when you was on the panel and we was shopping game, and you were saying You said you want to compete, and you if I had 12 bitches, you'd take 6. Said I got that angle, but that shit was hilarious to me, fam. The reason why I didn't address it, because the first thing I thought was this cat don't watch my content. He must have just subscribed to me because I don't give a fuck about bitches. If you came over to my house and kicked over my book selection, then I'd be pissed. That's how you piss me off. If you come over here and you kick over my books or some shit, or fuck up some of my shoes or scratch one of my cars, then I'd be pissed. You can take all my bitches. Don't pick bitches on dates. It's never yours. It's your turn. I am the author of those gems. I don't care.
Let me tell you something. I got a great line. I got a great line for the gentleman. Listen, and I didn't come with this, but this right here will let you know how I feel about the situation. I will give you a bitch and wouldn't give you a joint. Bitches ain't shit, and now I made my point. And see, that's how I feel about it. I would never. I've always been the type of guy. And let me tell you something real quick. Something else I don't do.
Hey, that ain't no disrespect, fam. I just thought it was funny because I don't care about bitches. Like that was the low blow. I don't care about bitches. Like that's just like what ARC made this about approach. I don't care about approaching. I fuck bitches. Bitches care about me, and that's the only thing that I care about. Like I don't call bitches
in my life.
They take bitches on dates. Bitches take me on trips and shit like that, and just you know, like you know what I mean? On O'Shea, bitch, take my glasses off for me. Like that's my vibe. I don't care about bitches.
Yeah, no, I ain't never even stopped the man from trying to talk to my woman. In fact, let me tell you what I do. If I'm in somewhere, like let's say, like I told you, I pass out my cards and my business cards. So I'm in Home Depot a lot. So I see a guy, or I have one of my women with me while I'm in Home Depot. If I see a guy approach her, I won't even come up and stop him. I don't give a damn about that. In fact, it's funny because a lot of these guys that try to stop a guy from approaching your woman and coming up to your woman, y'all are fucking stupid. Y'all are lame because when you walk away and you are not away, the broad is not going to be able to conduct herself unless you around. Your woman should be able to conduct herself even when you're not around. So it's like a lot of these guys, like if I see a dude hollering at my broad, man, I won't even stop that shit. If you could take her, take her. Because if you could take her, I mean, shit, she wasn't minding. But come on now. So no, that like I said, now with that whole taking women thing, ain't nobody ever worried about that, man. I mean, if you could take her, take her. You know what I mean? It ain't
like say if I had a wife or some shit, I never had a wife, nor never would get married. The whole thought of that is a nightmare to me. I don't have kids with a bitch, so there's no physical, emotional attachment I have to a woman. Mm-hmm. My longest one that I had, 20 years, I fired her behind some random shit. Like I don't care.
Right.
I'm too selfish. Like I got books to write, places to go, shit like that. Like I'm trying to.
That's why you keep bitches. Like, that's why you have bitches, because the focus of the mission is not bitches. It's sort of like what you chase runs away from you. So it's like.
Hold on. Let me just tell these cats one thing, and then I'm gonna just let you heat up because I want to tell them like how easy this shit is. So if y'all already know what I do, so let me just tell you how easy it is. So I got a new bitch today. Then the thing is this: she not even my bitch yet, but I know she my bitch. What do I mean by this? Okay, let me unpack this shit. I got a paper plane. I flew it. I'm about to unfold this shit for you. So it's just little shit. So let me tell you how I know she my bitch. And only guys who got game will understand what I mean. Okay, so look. This is summer school started, right? So what do we have? New parents and shit, right? New kids, whatever. Okay, so the one bitch, first off, bam, I could just tell she chose just by how she was looking at me. But since I got that shit, see, you guys, when you see women choose, you don't have to like get her. What's your name? You don't fucking do that shit, right? Not if you want to have the dynamics on your favor. So look, so boom, so met her, boo, boo, boo. Now her daughter ain't one of mine, but the whole thing is, so we were talking, and she was talking to me, and I told her daughter was cute and had manners, and I know she a good mom just by how her daughter act. Now that was very convincing. Why? Because it's true. Because I observed this. So this is not like some fucking game that I'm playing. It's just a game that I'm setting her ass up. but right. Compliment, I gave her validation, but it was for real. Okay, so now, bam. So I said that. Oh, thank you, cause I try hard. Woo, 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 woo. Gave me all that shit. So then the next thing, bam, seen her later on. We start talking again. This is still the day though, but this is just in the morning and the evening. So we're talking again, and then she's telling me, what did I tell her? I tell her, what did I? What? Hold on, what was my bait game? What the fuck did I tell her to where she said that we were talking? She was, oh, boom. I asked her, did she like camping? Because I'm about to go camping in a few weeks and whitewater rafting. See, y'all cats need see y'all think I'm some dumbass nigga. I'm about to go camping and whitewater raft. Like I do shit like that. And bitches love cats that do shit like that. Promise you. And if they don't, and if they ain't never did no shit like that, when you take them, they gonna love you because you giving them some shit that they ain't never thought about doing.
That's real
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Unless they had like some Paul Bunyan nigga who liked to camp all the time, then that's another story. Okay, so boom, back to the story. So then she's like, oh yeah, her and her friends go on girls trips, and I was like, ooh, okay, open up that door, baby, open it up. I'm getting there, pulling it in. Oh, girls trips, woo woo. So then she says, yeah, me, my best friend, my ex sister in law. She made a point to say ex sister in law, which would communicate to me that she was married.
Right,
She don't have to tell me that, guys.
man.
She could just say her and her friends. She ain't gotta even say nothing. Yeah, me and my ex. Oh, and then I had to respond to her to let her know I caught it.
Hmm.
Oh, for real? Why she got to be your ex? Your ex sister in law? Just to let her know. Yeah, I heard you, bitch.
Man,
So then she elaborated and was like, "Oh, well, it's still my sister. We've been together. I've been knowing her for so long. So that was confirmation. See, and I just left it right there. It's my bitch already. I've piqued her interest,
just like that.
and I didn't say, oh, so how come? Let me get your phone number so I can count how many days to call her. No, I'm gonna make her want it more. Guess what? On Monday, I ain't even gonna talk to her. Why? Because I'm at work. Why? And I'm at work. I'm busy, right? So that's why on Tuesday, I'm gonna make her come to me by doing that.
Hmm.
I don't care about hoes. Look, I like doing this type of shit with hoes. But
Right.
yeah, that's my bitch already. She don't even know it, and I know it, and y'all know it too. Press one if y'all know it. How I told y'all. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. Let me get a few ones, and then Manimal Planet go in.
Mm-hmm.
But see if I just say, oh, I met a bitch, and yeah, she said she went on trips, and I told her daughter was, yeah. See that you don't. There's no purpose with that.
Hmm.
You wouldn't even know. You know what I mean?
For shizzle.
You know what I'm saying? She'll be my bitch by. Let me see. Okay, this was Friday, so now we gotta wait the weekend, which is gonna build anticipation. She's gonna be thinking about me. Then, okay, so on Tuesday, what's gonna happen is we're gonna get to talking again because I'm gonna ignore her on Monday. And then she's gonna find out that I have no kids. Then her interest is gonna go to daddy mode.
Hmm.
I'm not about to be stepdaddy, but she don't know that. But I know
Hmm.
that she thinks that. So then I'm gonna let her see me interact with kids. I'm gonna create a situation for that.
For
That's
sure.
gonna happen Wednesday, Thursday, hi, bye, Friday. Then next Friday, then we're gonna exchange Instagrams, and then I'm gonna let her see the type of shit that I do.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out to EO. EO, I know you say don't do show Instagrams. Fuck that shit, nigga. Because I got shit I want bitches to see.
Me too. Me
You
too.
know you my brother, but I don't agree with that shit, nigga. I'll give bitches my Instagram in a minute. Yep, I want you to see this shit. I want you to keep liking and commenting until you go crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's the difference. That's how come I'm up for number one for Game Guru. That's why.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but oh yeah, I love to I wish they would ask to see my Instagram. See, my thing is that when women see my Instagram, I get a lot of women they have questions. They want to know certain things about my lifestyle, and I get women from all over the world who, like I say, call and all call, some send messages through Instagram, whatever the case may be, and they want to be punished and they want to do this and want to do that. Different races of women, and I the content that I've been putting out on my YouTube page, like I said, that's all stuff old. Well, not old, but it's all stuff that I've already done. I have stuff that I have now that's newer that I want to start putting out, but I got to get the other stuff out first. And I want to get a few more subscribers. I'm trying to get a bigger base of people watching, because what I want to do is I kind of want to share some of the things that I do and that I do have different tips and things that I can give people who want to know more about my lifestyle and the things that I do. And like I said, I just want to maybe have a bigger audience, or guys can always under the right circumstances we can get one on one and we can chop it up. But yeah, I get, in fact, even like for instance, my barber, he was going through something with his woman a while back, and he was asking some questions about just how to spice this up and do that and do that. He said, "Well," I said, "Well, how to spice it up?" I said, "Shit, it's already over." I mean, shit. But if you talking about for the next one, I can go ahead and you can make it do what it do, and consequently, that relationship, I think it was maybe 2 weeks after that, was over. So I actually helped him remove his appliances and stuff, which let me go ahead and plug my own business. I have an appliance business for you fellas that are getting rid of appliances. I take derelict appliances, new, working or non-working, and I'll share my information on all that later for anybody that's interested. Somebody's calling right there, and I was getting cut off. But anyway, now if I do get cut off, I might have to answer it and just tell her that I'm doing the live cast, because she'll be calling the report to give me a status check, which
Wait,
is
what
another
happened? What
thing
you
that I
doing?
do. Well, what it is that the women that I deal with when I'm not there and I'm out and about, they have a status check where they have to call, and they got to keep me abreast of certain thing that's going on, on that end of town. So she just called, and I just hung up. So if she calls back, it might take me a second to just tell her what's up and
Yeah.
come back. But
Hey,
anyway,
hey, real quick, can the mod
uh
spam
huh.
Manimal channel real quick, please? Put it in the chat. Spam and shit for me. And
Yes, please. That would
that's
be
yeah,
cool.
spam that shit. And one other thing, guys, realize that just because you may not be into having bitches on leashes and kneeling before you and all that, but you can still use the game and hear the mindset of this man and still tweak it and apply it to your shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And you can, like I said, I think I have a lot of valuable information that I can give to cats that want to not. And I'm not talking about just have a relationship where y'all are just doing stuff in the bedroom. No, I'm talking about, and it's not even where, because see, the thing is, like I said, the women in my life, I'm God. So I'm talking about dominating your relationship, dominating it, not just dom game, dominating the woman that you are with every day of your life. And like I said, I can give advice and stuff like that. You guys come over, and I'm gonna start to actually drop, um, start to talk and start to try to give, when because I'll be driving around and stuff, and I get different subjects that come to mind. I say, damn, I could talk to him if I could at least give one brother this piece of knowledge, because you know how we talk behind the scenes, and that's how I drop a few things here and there. But I'll be thinking to myself, man, I could really drop some stuff, but I got to get all of this stuff cleared off onto the YouTube now, so I can start making new content. Because, like I said, I got Apple, so it's not like I can expand. I went and got me the damn iPad, and I done filled that up. So now it's like I have to. So
That's
once I get,
Manimal Planet channel right there. That's not my channel that I put. I say Happy Kingdom, but that's his channel and that's his Instagram.
yeah, yeah. So like I said, you guys, if you're interested in the type of stuff that I do, or if you're not interested in, if you just may be interested in how it is, I got to, I guess you guys would say, that level, yeah, you can always, like I said, I take messages. I'm willing to, chop it up with you and all that nonsense. And maybe you might have some questions about maybe things that I've gone through, or maybe my protocols or my system, because I have several different systems, including, like I say, the fact for my businesses, for the BDSM thing, I got systems of kneeling. There's systems of I have code words. I have hand signals where if, let's say, I don't feel like talking, I have a certain system of snaps, of pointing, where I don't even
I
have to
see.
say a word, and I'll have a submissive or a slave do several things without having to say one word. I think in fact, I posted this post that I did where I had my slave feed me a sandwich. And see, there's a
Yeah, I
certain
see that one.
system I have of snapping where she knows what to feed me, when I want my drink, and when to wipe my face. And see, all my stuff is systems. It's all systematic. So there's no bungling it. Like, you have to figure it out. If I say a certain thing, you already know what to do. You already know, if I snap a certain way, you know what to do. If I point at you and make a Z, if I point, I'll give you a perfect example. If I give her a thumbs up and make a Z, she knows to take her top off. Stuff like that. And it's just all hand signals,
See, y'all can do
or
that.
all,
You don't have to
code
be. You don't
words.
have to be hardcore. Y'all can have some hand signals to make bitches take their clothes off.
Not
You
not
don't have to
just
go
that,
extreme. You can still do this
but
shit.
another thing you could take from this too is, remember, you could also have code words with the person you deal with real closely with. You could have words that y'all use when y'all are together that imply that it's time to get busy. Every woman that I roll around, that I'm with around me, has a weapon. It's not, I'm not even going to make that a secret. All of them are armed with something, and they know how to use it because I've trained them how to use it, and they know when to use it. Because when I say go, they know when to go. Y'all don't know when I'm saying go, because I could be saying something simple as, could you grab me a bowl of ice cream? And you don't even know what that means. But that means grab this nigga and cut his throat. So there's a lot of different game you can get from different systems and things that I have that you may be able to just put into your own life that might not be BDSM. That's just a part of what I do, and that I like to do. That's my art. But when it comes to real life stuff, I'm from the hood. You see what I'm saying? So I'm from situations where you have to be ready on that level. You have to be alert. And you and the person that you with might have to know when it's time to get down. You see what I'm saying? So it would be stupid for me to have a woman around me that doesn't know when it's time to get busy, when it's time to get busy. So no, they're not just women that are floundering around like fucking idiots. These bitches are robots, and they're on. And when I'm ready for them to go on attack mode, I say the phrase, and they know whether to hand me something or whether to go for it, and they'll go for it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it's a lot of things that guys can learn from what I have, and I'm telling you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna start giving you guys the different knowledge and stuff that I have that'll get you on point. Like I said, I listen to a lot of different gentlemen, but my angle is different. It's just different because I'm different. So you guys can get something from what I have to give you. It's a certain a sector that I go into where you guys would be like, damn, you know what? I didn't think about that. Whoop whoop. And I know that too because I listen to you guys. And I say, well, damn, these motherfuckers that y'all are on point. It's just I got certain parts of the world, like certain continents that you guys need to visit too, that'll have y'all, you know, that'll get y'all right in certain levels too.
Hold
So
on, let's talk about that because y'all know about the traveling shit. But I want to get King Solomon's channel because he's gonna get pissed off. He's gonna DM me and be like, "Man, I was asking hella questions." So I see you, fam. You see you when you start moderating, bro. You don't always gotta. You can't always cut people off when they're flowing. You know what I'm saying? I see you though, but I can't just. Then that's gonna shift the whole shit. So that's what you gotta understand. Yeah, I get to your question as soon as you ask, and it's gonna shift the whole fucking conversation. And the conversation don't need to be shifted right now. So I'm not ignoring you, fam. I'm just really moderating the way things should be moderated. Cats don't know how to moderate. They just know how to have niggas on their shit. You gotta moderate shit. So let me get to him.
Oh wow, man! You know what? I appreciate you guys, man. Subscribers done already went up. Like I think it's like damn near like 15.
Hey, press subscribe to my man Instagram and YouTube, and give me a peace sign after you do it. And then let me ask
Y'all subscribe because, like I said, what y'all are seeing, that is just the scratching the fucking surface. That's just shit that I didn't even know that I would really get an audience of any type of reputable size. So I got some shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really come with it like that, man, I got some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got, like I said, I got knowledge. Plus, I got BDSM stuff that you guys might like and I might be into. I might turn you on. Shit. I had one guy to say, yeah, I'm not really into your stuff, but hey, this shit turns me on, and asked a few questions. And I let the brother know, whoop, wop, wham, just like that. And yeah. And I'm a real person too. Like I'm literally, you can come to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You come literally to where I'm at, and we can sit and fucking chop it up anytime. Cause it's funny because I was gonna tell this story, but I was gonna make it like kind of funny, but I'm gonna just do it now. And the people that are listening, y'all gonna hear it, so I'm gonna give away the little punchline and all that.
hold on,
But
hold on. After you tell the story, get King Solomon super chat question so he won't be mad at. Now I'm pushing it off to him, so now you mad at him now. You ain't
no,
mad at me.
King Solomon is the man. What's his question? I'll stop for that. What's his question?
King Solomon will DM me, and he DM me in a minute. You was on your chill shit tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, you
Yeah.
you must have had a date. You must have went and just logged off. I seen you push mute, nigga. You had a bitch come through. That nigga will DM me after the show. So I'm giving you an insight. That's my nigga. King Solomon been fucking with me. I'm talking to King Yada Ramit, but I know him as King Solomon. He
Yeah,
says,
no,
have a
yeah,
woman
yeah, yeah. What's the question? I'll answer.
has a woman ever regretted submit? I scrolled back. Has a woman ever expressed regret for submitting?
To me, no, I mean, not that I've known. See, the women that have submitted to me have only regretted it when I've had to cut them off and they've had to come back because, see, it's just like when I have to excommunicate you, the process of coming back is just not that's just like, man. So the only reason that a woman has ever regretted submitting to me is the process of trying to come back into the fold. That's the only, because then you got to go through punishment, and it's not easy, because the women that deal with me now have a rite of passage. They're tested regularly. You see, I have to always know where their head is at. So they go through different ritualistic practices that I set up. And yeah, the only reason that a woman has ever regretted submitting to me is because when I've got, like you say, for me, I've fired women. And let me tell you something else too. A lot of these women have my government name tattooed on them. They've gone out, and I don't tell these women to do this. That a lot of them go out and do this themselves, but these are women that I still have to fire after they've gone out and made these commitments and stuff, and getting back in the fold is where they fucked up. See, when they try to come back, man, I just stay away, because at that point, then you're gonna have to do some silly stuff. So it's kind of like what you would imagine, like hazing, would for, and then you say to yourself, well, why the fuck would a woman do all that? Like, you say to yourself, why are these women getting down on the floor? Why is he walking them on leashes? Why would a woman do that? You know why? Because they've never encountered a motherfucker like me. And for whatever that's worth, it's like I tell you, I'm like something from another planet. I'm speaking to you guys now, um, the way that I would speak to, people that I would talk to on an everyday level. But when I speak to them, or when I communicate with them, a lot of the way I communicate with them, it's not verbal. It's not like, a lot of the way I communicate with them be signs, signals, eyes. They know what I want before I say it sometimes. All I have to do is look a certain way, and they know whether or not they're what they were doing was acceptable or not. They know whether or not, well, this is going to be punishment, there's going to be this or that. So, like I said, what I can teach a person, they could apply to their life. But as far as the way women come at me, it's because when I communicate with somebody on a personal level, it's a totally different thing. It's like you're communicating with my mind and my spirit at that point, and it's like it's not the same thing. It's not let's just sit here talking on a podcast and we're talking. It's like I told you when me and C Doug we sat down and talked. We actually got to sit and have the energy flow and have to we had a chance to sit and really talk about some real shit. And we've talked about shit that I mean I wouldn't even talk about here with you guys because it was between me and him. And then some of the stuff has to do with some messiness too. But it's like once again, we got to share that energy and shit. And it was a real moment. Like Afi, I know you had said, man, you should make a drop. But the thing is, it was one of them moments where you see something, you just put the camera down and you just enjoy that moment. You just say, you know what?
I'm selfish.
Fuck
I
it.
wanted to
This
see
is a real ass moment.
I wanted to say fuck y'all.
Yeah, it was a
Hey,
real
I'm
ass
sorry.
moment.
I apologize. I don't mean that. I don't mean fuck y'all, but I wanted to see it. Not just for you to put on YouTube.
Yeah,
Just so
no,
you
it was real. It was real. It was like I said, it was a movie that I had seen. I can't remember what it was, but oh boy, he was supposed to get a picture of this fucking rare, some type of rare leopard or some shit, a tiger or some shit. And he saw it and he said, you know what? He just put the camera down, like, you know what? Fuck that. I'ma just sit here and enjoy this moment and just fuck it. And that's how I felt. I was like, you know what? This is one of the moments right now where we just gonna share this energy and we just gonna share this information. And I mean, it was like, you know what I mean? It just couldn't be replicated. So, yeah. And then another thing too. One more thing, because I know I'm
one
fucking.
second, just to interrupt you. If just because in a minute, before we end the show, if you want a question, fam, you have to super chat. If Solomon is a moderator and he's super chatting his question, y'all gotta super chat your question. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless
Oh
you a
yeah,
mod.
yeah. And the questions is y'all go ahead and ask the questions. I can't see them, so yeah. After go
Yeah,
ahead, if they got questions, let me know.
y'all gotta super chat the question, man. Y'all gotta because and thanks earlier. Somebody said a good idea. Look, be mad at Mr. Limba channel, but make sure you subscribe to him because what he said was, I wasn't even thinking about it. He said this stream should be pay-per-view. Too much boss level game. Well, actually, I agree with you, Mr. Limba channel. So this is going on my Patreon on the 20 tier, fam.
Boom.
I can't. You just can't just be sitting for $5, bro. I can't do it. I feel like I didn't spread my cheeks for a nigga. I can't do that shit like that. Come on, fam.
Yeah,
It be streams that cost $50 and you don't even get to hear all this shit. If you wasn't on my shit, you wouldn't even know about this type of shit from him saying it because you don't have partners that know this shit.
well,
So
not just.
it's gonna go in the 20 tier and then AMS. I'm gonna send it to AMS because he
Hey,
on my shot. He on my Patreon too.
you know how else I know
Yeah, I
that
got
Mr.
the top nigga on my Patreon, niggas. Stick it to y'all. How about that? Got the top YouTube nigga on my Patreon. Fuck
it,
y'all.
it's
And
valuable
Black man
too.
said I was a saucy. It's me and BOA, niggas. Now. So it's
It's,
gonna
it's
go on the 20 tier. And y'all
it's
want questions? Super chat that shit.
yeah, it's real
Oh,
valuable too because I
one more
see the
thing.
type of people. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I see my man. He asking, is there room for another player on my thing? I assume you're talking about Patreon, and there is room, but there's limited room. So on my thing, from the last time I checked, I got 5 slots in the 10 and 1 slot for the 20. So I suggest, since you want, the way you sound, it sounds like you want to like you need to put you under your wing and shit. So you gotta subscribe to the 20 pledge, fam. It's 1 left. The reason why it's 1 left is because I don't have time to talk to no more cats. This shit I can't even do I can't even do what I like to do sometimes. You feel me? Y'all know I like wrestling. Y'all know I like wrestling, nigga. I be behind on wrestling. I be watching Monday Night Raw on Friday and shit behind this shit. These cats, fam, these cats just think I just go live and shit. I'm literally like my free game. You know how many questions I got probably answered by now? Probably like 20 more. Free games. I get emails, audio message. I fuck with this shit for a long time, bro. Not just when I'm done with this, it still goes.
and
It still goes.
it was heavy hitters in here too. That's how I know. That's one reason that this interview is so valuable because actually the cat you shouted out C Bug is somebody that I'm not very familiar with, but I started watching his stuff, and it's like it's a dream to have guys that you watch their stuff actually be listening to your stuff. That for me, man. Like I said, it's like living the dream. But you know what, too? Now that I stop to think about it, you should put it on a higher tier because the things that I'm saying, the things that we are talking about are not just for women. The things that I'm telling you, like this should protect your life too. Some of the things that I can teach you guys and some of the stuff we talked about on this live stream, and not just that, but I
Look, let
highly
me.
doubt that you look around and find very many men that dominate women to where
Y'all
you
do it for
literally
Corey
like.
Wayne. If Corey Wayne said it, y'all wouldn't care. I'm an asshole, but if Corey Wayne had this kind of sessions and it'd be 1999, y'all do that shit. So don't even fucking be lying and play and try to play. Y'all
Did
need to be on my Patreon anyway. Get that $20 slot, and I got 5 more slots, and I'm done. Get the
anybody else
daily
had any
drops.
questions?
Yeah, I drop every single day, niggas. Don't think I just do lives. I just did a video on how to go on multi-bit dates. And what was the other one? Style game. And then what was the other one? Finessing bitches who don't speak English. See what I'm saying? Manimal Planet. Who makes drops about finessing bitches who don't speak English? Who can make a drop like that?
Man.
Just that alone, while I get this super chat. What's up, King Holden? He said, get him a little bit of what I shared with you. Let's see Douglas. Shout out to C Douglas for the 20 shot. Yeah, who can make a drop like that? Y'all sitting up listening to shit about how to raise attraction, and I just made a video on Patreon today about how to finesse bitches that don't speak English. And I just happened to give a story of time about when I finessed a bitch in Miami by using my sketching skills on a piece of paper I took a tour with. Go to Patreon for the rest.
And another thing too, y'all, I don't know y'all are bilingual or not, or trilingual, whatever. But that's another thing I've been stressing to a lot of brothers I run into. Y'all get that other language. Y'all learn another language. That's something that I do every day. Which I'm a pretty decent Spanish speaker. My French is pretty cool too, but I always tell brothers to, even no matter what you're gonna do, just do it. It helps your brain, and plus it gives you another level of understanding when it comes to dealing with words and dealing with people. When you deal with words, when you deal with words and you deal with people, you got to know exactly what you're saying, and it helps. Now, listen, fellas, it helps to be able to control, if you want to control someone, to know exactly what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? Like when you actually get down to the meat and potatoes of it, when you want to control someone, you want to control or whatever, you have to know what it is you're saying. And a lot of that has to do with knowing words, the root of words, how to use words, what words work here, what words work there. Being able to communicate, like Avi said, with women. And because I've been able to get intimate with women that didn't speak English, and I didn't speak Spanish, as much Spanish at the time. And it's all about your communication, and but with words, yeah, words, knowing the roots of words, knowing how to use them, that's something that I would
Hold on, man. You
definitely
about to tell
suggest.
my secrets on my video, man. They got to get on the Patreon to hear it.
For
If
sure.
they hear you say it, then they ain't gonna get on the Patreon. Hey, real quick, cause see Douglas, I don't know if you heard. He said he wants you to give him what he shared with you.
Okay, see, first of all, what one thing he shared was I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. It was about the fakery. It was one cat that had made a statement. And oh yeah, I'm doing. I got you. See, I got you. So anyway, it's this one cat that's kind of like low key. Like I said, I don't know any of these cats, but I go on actions. So it's this one dude that's kind of like low key faking the funk, and ain't really wanting to meet up, and he happened to be on his side of town, or they happened to be in the same place at the same time, and didn't the old boy didn't make it happen. So he ended up leaving and coming out here towards where I'm at. And C Doug was trying to hook up with him out here, but instead C Doug used that time and it called me, which and I I'm always available. So he came through and kicked it with me, and we chopped it up about the whole situation. But yeah, one thing was about fake motherfuckers on YouTube that put out information and ain't about what they say they about. And they know who they are. I don't have to say no fucking names, but like I said, I don't know the cat. So I'm not one to just say who's who or what's what or whatever. But yeah, that was one thing. And then another thing too, we were talking a lot. We went into we talked a lot about the garden, and we talked about the story, the first story, Genesis, with Adam and Eve. And we went into that, and we started talking about the nature of women, and just well, see, the thing is this, is when we were talking about more or less things like, okay, for instance, we kind of went into how you may have a woman who is does certain little inadvertent things to kind of like be a certain way. And we both basically agreed that you're supposed to run your own program, basically, which is what we do naturally. But we were just putting it to words, and the fact that you can never take guidance or anything from there, that you always have to tread your path to be the leader. So that's a lot of what we talked about. And see, like I said, we were talking about situations that he's in and that I'm in. It's not speculation. It's not like I'm talking to some guy. Well, does he really do this? I know that I was talking to a man that handles multiple women. So that's another thing we talked about, as far as the game and the garden, and just how evil entered the world, and the breath of life being breathed, being breathed in Adam's lungs, and just different stuff like that. And it was a bunch of different stuff we talked about, but that was one of the focal points that really stuck with me, as we talked about the garden, and we talked about female nature, and we talked about the fact, the females that are around us, and the different the different characteristics of those women, and the different just different things of that nature. And I'm trying to pinpoint, because, like I said, we sat out there. Shit, I mean, see, Doug, we sat out there till damn near midnight. So we covered a lot of stuff. But yeah, it was quite a bit of stuff we covered. And like I said, one of the things that stood out, which is what I told him right after he left, was that I'm really interested in uncovering the fakery of the people who are not really about what they say they're about, because it's damaging to give men this type of information and it not really work, and not really be, it could be more damaging to give somebody information from the perspective of a person who doesn't live the life. I give you a perfect example. There was a time in my life where I took martial arts, right? This little martial arts here and there, a
Hey, what
boxing
kind?
class here and there, right?
I took kung fu. I
Right,
took
right.
kung
So
fu.
no,
What
no,
kind you
no.
take?
Yeah, but I took a couple different classes here and there. But now what I understood was this. I came to understand this, is you cannot learn martial arts or any type of fighting style from somebody that's never been in a fucking fight. Like, it doesn't make sense. So it's like when I hear guys talking, I know the real. Like, I know. I can hear it. I know what the fuck you talking about. And if it's real. And it's more damaging when I hear a lot of these guys, some of the stuff they say, I'd be like, nah, dude, I wouldn't even tell a motherfucker that. And you know what else me and C. Douglas talk about, now that I thought about it, now that you said that, is we also talked about it being in you and not on you. See, a problem is this, is that a lot of guys want to charge all these highfalutin prices to try to teach somebody how to grab a woman and get a woman and do all this humping and dumping and all that shit. But the problem is that you cannot teach somebody how to really have that level of quote unquote game. Like you can't teach them how to, it's like you said, I can bring you with me, you could sleep with me in the bunk bed, I could feed you every morning, I could teach you exactly how to do it, but it has to come from inside of you. Everything comes from inside of you. Everything. You can't reach outside of you for your power. It all comes from inside. That's where it's at. So anything I could tell you could possibly enhance your situation, but for you to become me or like me or do what I do what I do because it's in me. I do what I do because I know what it is I deserve. I know who I am. But see, I can't teach you how to uh, have what I have inside of me. Everything starts from the core. It starts from inside, and that was one main point that me and C. Douglas came to that night is that it all starts from inside of you. That's where Adam fucked up, is that he didn't trust himself. He wasn't going inside himself. That he went outside himself and followed his wife, and he didn't take his own judgment and just do what the fuck it is he knew he was supposed to do. And we talked about that, and that was one of the main things we came to that night when we was talking is that is that it starts from inside, that you got to come from inside of you. You can't go outside to get what it is that to feel that way. It has to be in you. It can't be on you. And that was one of the things we talked about. Yeah. So that was one of the main things. But we talked about a lot of stuff. If I remember any other of the other stuff, I'll probably do a separate little story time or something on it on my channel. But as far as what we talked about, yeah, you
Hey,
got
hey, I just gotta I'm sorry. I get my creative bugs. This is what you do. See, look, this is when you got game win. You can play dominoes with face up. This is what you do. Make you a Patreon, right? You start exclusive story time shit for your Patreon, fam. These
okay.
niggas want to hear these stories. You know how many stories you can give them? Oh man, Patreon, just for your Patreon.
Oh, you know what? Not just that.
Just give them the stories, man.
I got stories where I've cooked dudes, like dudes have literally want to watch me rip their bitch apart, and I've done it. I got all kind of stuff where, if you want to hear some interesting stuff, which I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag tonight. This is my first thing, so we gonna let this sit and see how the people feel about it. But man, I done had stories, man. Like I said, I didn't listen to everybody pretty much. Like most of the
I need
guys
you to
in the
do.
quote unquote
I need you to do it
manosphere,
by Monday, fam. I
huh?
need you to have it done by. I need you to have it done by Monday, bro.
I mean, literally, after you already know, I'll send you, like, me and you fuck with each other behind the scenes. I done literally sent you footage of just me fucking around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these dudes, like, you guys have no idea. Like, the shit that I'm saying
Oh
to
no,
you,
yeah. I mean, you definitely send me the bitches, but what I'm saying is, I mean, shit. Like you send me the bitches. That's cool, but I believed you anyway, because there's certain shit that just like me, like. Like I say, I do receipts and shit just for fun. It's not really to prove to y'all niggas like I don't think y'all believe me because I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm the one who got head on Instagram and two times in one day, bro. That should just be for fun. It ain't even be like, let me show a receipt. I just be like, let
yeah,
me just get head and just do this shit with the camera just to show this bitch that it ain't nothing. So I'm like using y'all. I'm using y'all to show the bitch she ain't nothing.
yeah. And then too, you could tell by my editing, I was just kind of like fooling around, just doing the whole little Dougie thing, just trying to be funny. But yeah, a lot. I see what I didn't stop to realize is that a lot of people don't necessarily believe or understand a lot of maybe what we be talking about. I think that, like, if I were to sit and literally tell a motherfucker what I do on an average week, he'd be like, yeah, fucking right. Like, they just wouldn't believe it. And I think that like I said, this level of what I have to give, I need to work on maybe dumbing it down a little bit so people can kind of get what I'm trying to say.
Hell no,
But
I'll just teach you how to teach it. Don't fucking dumb shit down.
yeah,
I'll just work with you on how to fucking teach that shit.
yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Because like I said, I like I said, going from square one, is kind of a difficult thing when, like I say, every day, like we're talking about women. Now, let me explain something else that I've realized. This is just my personal perspective on it. Nobody get mad. Nobody burn me out in the fucking Times Square. Just listen to what I'm saying here. Listen to what I'm saying. Fucking damn fucking call came through. Okay, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. We putting all this importance on women, right? All this women chasing women, women. If you guys look at the First Testament, God created man, God created animals, then God created women. Now I want you to listen to me carefully.
You went out.
Goddamn phone won't stop ringing. They keep calling back to back. It's some fucking client, but I'm on this with y'all. So hold on. So listen to me. Dig this. So y'all just soak that in now. Think about that. Man, his best friend, and then woman. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna have to take this fucking client. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me take this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's see if this motherfucker. God damn.
So look, we'll
Okay,
go
hold
on
on.
till.
Let me take this 1 second.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll go on to 5:15. So, like I said, it's reaching five. Well, five on my side, but at five, we'll do the rest of it is questions. So, super chat your question. Ice Turner, you supposed to put yours in there. Uh, yeah, man, and press one if you will fuck with Manimal Planet. It's Patreon. Press one if you'll get on there and hear these stories. So just so he can see he need to do it. He got a whole link. And Darian Davis, press one if you want to join my Patreon. Press one if you want to get on my page. Oh, you do? All right, that's cool. Bam, there you go. And then you'll get on Animal Planet's Patreon on
Okay,
Monday.
okay, okay. I'm back. That was a client just telling me they got a little. I got a little work to do over in Paris, California, in Paris on Sunday. So anyway, what I was saying was yeah. So shit, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. I was saying something. That
Well,
motherfucker
now
threw
they're
me
just
off. Kept
saying
calling
one.
my
They want
goddamn
these. They want
phone.
these. They want the stories. You get in all these ones, man. Yeah.
Uh,
So they want the Patreon on Monday. So that's what's gonna happen. See, see it. See, there you
oh,
go, fam.
yeah.
Now you got Patreon. Now you got to make content now because now they're gonna pay you for it.
Yeah. Oh. What I was saying was this: was man, his best friend, woman. Now I want y'all to put that in perspective. Now, man's his best friend, and let me tell you something. I'm being 100% real. When I'm in the yard, out in the yard, tinkering or taking something apart, and I got my dog there with me, I got a nice fire burning and my music playing. There is no place on this planet that I would rather be because I'm in my zone with my animal and I'm hanging out doing. Women confuse things. So I just want y'all to put that in perspective when I say that. And I may sound crazy as hell. Man, animal, woman. And all this value y'all placing on this pussy and shit, man. Man, his best friend, then the woman. So all that value you placing on, well, I gotta chase one. You just got, man, it's an order to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep chasing that shit. Don't keep making it the priority. You're building what you're building, and they will come. Don't worry about if I'm gonna do it. Don't even fucking worry about it. If you out doing what it is you supposed to be doing, the bitch will be giving to you. They will be giving to you limitlessly if that's what you want. You ain't got to worry about it. So, like I said, just remember I said that order right there. The man, and then the animals, and then the women came. Because I can do everything I need to do without no fucking woman around. And whenever I want a woman around, I have as many as I want at will. But when I'm by myself, like I say, with my dog, and we out there, and I'm out there working or stripping something or building something, there is not, I can't think of nothing else I would rather be doing. I don't care about nothing else. It's like shit. Like I said, I can't express my idea any better than that. But y'all think about what I said with that now. Sit and soak that in. and then think about what you're doing, and then it'll make sense, man. I mean, chasing all that shit, you supposed to be doing what the fuck it is you supposed to be doing. That should be given to you if it's supposed to be given to you. So that's basically my point, man. It's that yeah, that's the order, man. Remember I said that and if this last thing I have to say or whatever, y'all remember I said that because there's a point to that shit, man. There's a point to that. Like I said, you're supposed to be doing what the fuck it is you're supposed to be doing. You ain't supposed to be worried about chasing nobody around. You're supposed to be on your shit. And when you on your shit, you are bulletproof. You're untouchable. You get whatever you want. Man, let me tell you something. I done drove my fucking truck around with no license, no registration, no insurance. I don't even have license plates. They pull me over and I tell them exactly what the fuck it is I'm doing. And guess what? They get back in their fucking car. I have a ticket that they just wrote me 2 nights ago because they can't do shit. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm doing what the fuck it is I'm supposed to be doing, regardless of whether or not a person feels it right or feels it wrong. I'm in my dominion. I'm doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And that's how you're giving your blessings. You'll literally walk right through a mountain if that's what you're supposed to be doing. Literally, it won't be no. You'll get everything you need. Everything will be given to you. So I don't go out hunting for women. They come to me, and when they come to me, I qualify them. And if they qualify, then we go further than that. Other than that, no, I don't ever go out chase and do all of that. I have too much interest. Like I said, you got your wrestling. You know, you got shit you want to do.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
worried about no bitch. If bitches come, like you at the gas station, you see a little bitch or something, you might want a little something to do, and you might fuck around with the bitch and pull her shit real quick or whatever. But it ain't like you just like went to a certain place to fucking meet women and that was the objective. Like anywhere I go, my objective is to build my empire. So it no matter what I do, even with the Manimal Planet shit, even with the BDSM stuff. I'm doing that because I want to get a following big enough that wants to know what I want to do and eventually pay to know exactly what it
They're
is
gonna
that
pay
I
you
do.
on Monday. We already got that one. They gonna pay you on Monday when you
See
get
what
the
I'm saying?
paycheck.
Yeah, because I don't really see too many other cats that are doing it like the way that I'm doing it, and I have my own angle to offer. So yeah, like I said, I'll be putting out stuff, and now that I see that, let me see here. I just took a look. My subscribers went up. I finally made it to I think I'm damn near 200. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting some stuff out that you guys are gonna like, and I'm gonna start doing some talking. And like I said, and then two, I want to expose the guys that are doing the stuff. And I don't necessarily want to put nobody out there, but I don't like the information being given to people that from guys that are not doing it. Let's just say that because then you have you create a dangerous situation. You got a lot of guys
Thank you,
out
Bobo. I hear
doing
you.
stuff that's immoral. You know, I personally don't believe you have to lie to a woman. Like, I don't
Mm-mm.
believe that. I mean, put it this way. I'm not saying that if you just meet a woman that she necessarily deserves for you to have to fucking tell her everything or be truthful with her. I just personally don't believe there's anything that I have to hide. Like, when I approach a woman, I approach her real raw, exactly the way that I am. And it works for me. You see, so that's another thing that I see. There's guys that'll tell you, well, maybe you should mislead her. No, I don't do that. I'll tell you straight the way it is, bitch. You don't like it. There's the plank. Walk it. Just like that. That's just the way I am. That's just the way I've always been. I've always been kind of a no nonsense kind of guy. And that's for family members. That's for friends. That's for anybody that I think is going to come with the fuckery. Snip, snip, off with their head. Just like
Yeah.
grown man said, went off with their head. Just like that.
Right.
I don't fuck
Yeah, yeah.
around.
No, I made a T-shirt. Fire that shit. Get you another one. That get the bitches mean nothing. I made a T-shirt. Fire that shit. Get you another one. A
Yep.
T-shirt. You think I'm gonna just make a T-shirt if I don't? That's not my shit. I'm gonna just make a T-shirt and just say that shit. No, nigga. I don't care. Like,
Nope.
man, look. I stopped caring about bitches. Like, I never really did, but
Right.
I stopped giving. My fucks went to 0 at 28.
Right.
Reason why is because I kind of well, that's why I went to jail and shit, and I just was thinking like, damn man, like what if I lose all my shit? Because you know, just fucking around, drinking, bar, fucking with clubs, fucking with bitches, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn man, like if I go down and shit, like I'm gonna lose everything, and it's behind chasing bitches. But
Yep.
because that's what I was doing, you know, the scene. Yeah, you know, like me, I'm chill. Like now I go to bars and shit like that and lounges and just chill and talk shit with bitches. But when I was in my 20s, I was like the club guy.
Right.
Like, you know, let's get a table. Like I used to fuck with it like that. Like now I hate the fucking club. But then that's what I was doing. And I'm like, man, I'm chasing bitches and shit. I almost fucking fuck that. And then that's when I stopped. But then I say that the main thing is when I got when I stopped kind of tripping off having kids, because that was a thing. So I never gave a fuck about hoes, but I knew that, you know, I wouldn't mind having some kids. So I was thinking I don't really care about them like that, but I do need to find me a girlfriend because I don't want no baby mama. That's the
Right.
only Ice turn it. Shout out King Bobo. I appreciate the dollar super chat, fam. Um, if you guys super chat, I'd rather y'all just get on the Patreon, fam. To be honest with you, you know what? I'm gonna just say this. I appreciate the super chats, but I'd rather y'all get on my Patreon. Why? Because I work hard, man, and I give daily fucking videos that you guys on YouTube, y'all don't even know what I be doing until I go live. And it's like I feel like y'all missing out on great content that I'm putting out and that y'all don't even know about. That I won't share, but I just no, I just can't just give it to you just because you know this is the free shit.
Right. Right.
This is the free shit. I can't give you 3 hours for the free shit, then turn around and give y'all free videos every day. What the fuck I look like? No.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why this shit gonna get taken down. Not because I don't want nobody to hear it, just because nigga, this fire game. I was just sitting around. Like this is just casual. You don't just drop gems and just like, you know, when you walking up the stairs, you in a rush and you drop some pennies, you gonna let them pennies go. But when you drop $100 bill, nigga, you gonna turn around and pick it up. Same thing. You said that
Man.
was just saucy how I just said that right there.
Wow. Wow.
Ice Turner says, when was your first experience with BDSM and how did the idea run across your mind?
My first experience with BDSM, well, it started back, shit. Well, I started doing this in my early 20s, and I got a Dom tattoo. And it first started with this chick. See, what happened was I grew up in LA, but during my um, years of going to high school, my mother and her, you know, gosh, we moved to Lakewood, and I got to start experience with white girls. So my first BDS experience was with I got into redheads. So I was started dating this redhead, and she was a little bit advanced, but I started well, I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but I started fucking her with bottles. So that was around the beginning of my BDSM experience. And then two, she what else I would do? She would like to be me to spit in her face, and she would also like to be called names. So as you can, I mean, as you can imagine, I've gotten a lot better at that since my 20s. So
Right.
yeah, it started when I actually when we because like I said, I'm from LA, but we ended up moving over to the Lakewood area, and I've always been the way that I am when I like my attitude and want to do my own thing and be, you know, be like bossy. So I've always been like this. So it was really nothing for me to do the things that she wanted me to do, even though I thought it was kind of strange. This bitch want me to fuck her with these bottles and shit. I even asked her, like, I was at the time, I was like, well, you know, should I put a condom on this thing? It's gonna hurt or what? But I ended up ironing out the particulars. Let's just say that. So yeah, my first experience was in my early 20s, and it was with this white chick that I had got into and started messing with, and I started using objects on her and degrading her and doing things like that, and it just became kind of a natural thing because she was already a little bit advanced. So I just started getting into it like that, and then not just that, but I noticed the way it started to make me feel too. Being in that situation and dominating a woman sexually on that level that did something for me too. So it just went from there. And then I just started having experiences and doing different things with different women. And yeah, that's where it started. So yeah, that's where it started. It started in my early 20s. And like I said, I got a Dom tattoo consequently around the same time. And I started getting into that kind of stuff then. And I started getting exposed to that kind of stuff too, because I started to see it going into a different culture. I started to see different things too, and I was like, wow, that's kind of weird and cool. But now, if you're asking me now where I actually started feeling the urge for BDSM was early when I was a child, and I would read the comic books, and the comic would have the villain tying up the villainess of the the chick, the tying up the bad, like the Catwoman or the villain, and I would like to watch her being tied up or encapsulated or mummified. So that's where my love for the ropes came in. So I started doing the tying and tying women up and doing different doing the shibari and stuff. So my actual love for that
Hey,
type of stuff and the BDSM, like that type of stuff, came early, like early when I was in my teens. And like I said, I used to read comics, and the heroine or the villain, the woman would get tied up. And I say, damn, that's just for me. I like the whole encapsulation thing, and that did it for me. So yeah, I've been into it before, like I said, before I could even look it up and know what it was.
okay, good. That's a good story time. So y'all heard this first little one. So I want to do a couple things. I want to leave off with a good message, and then well, I want to say this. Well, for one, let me be selfish. So we'll end the show at 5:20. So if y'all want like I say, a question, y'all super chat it. But I'm gonna be selfish right now. I don't have to super chat the questions because I'm the nigga interviewing. So I ain't gotta do it. But I want to like touch on. Well, wait. Which one do I want to say first? Okay. Okay. Well, you was talking about the travel thing. What's up with that travel thing? Because I travel, man. And just for
Well,
you cats that just see me and just I gotta tell y'all, I tell y'all again, I'm 38. I've been traveling since I was 20 years old. So don't just think, just realize that I am just a educator, a motivator, and a player who just happens to have a YouTube channel. I'm not a YouTube
definitely.
channel who's a game spitter. Like, no, I'm just a regular cat who love his job, travel, fuck bitches, and get money. That's it. I
That's
just have
it.
a channel. I just have a channel. So it's a difference between a nigga who has a channel and he talks this player shit. I didn't know I was gonna get almost 10,000 subscribers.
And,
You
and
know,
and let me
I
say
just like
too,
doing this shit.
that's
You know
the
what I'm saying?
reason I started fucking with you expressly, because see what it was see on Instagram. I'm in the BDSM community, so I see a lot of people's stuff, and me, I go pretty hardcore. Like I don't see a whole lot,
Oh yeah.
and
How'd you?
not just that. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about in the white culture too. Like they do a lot of that shit, and they have their own material, but I'm going harder than they are. So it's like I started to realize that. Wait a minute, like I'm seeing a lot of copied pictures and people taking a lot of other people's stuff. So that started to draw me to the people who were really doing what they say. So I came across your channel. I said, damn, this nigga, I could tell by the way you talk. I said, okay, this nigga player, period. And then I said, wait a minute, this nigga report from here. And then I saw when you was fucking this bitch, I said, oh, hell no, this nigga's the truth. So I subscribed. I said, okay. But then two, I didn't realize who you were because you had subscribed to my Instagram a while back, but I think you was kind of like watching me and shit. So like to see if I was, the real deal. And then we finally made contact. But
Yeah, I'm watching.
seeing your stuff,
Yeah, I watch. I
seeing
sure
your
do.
stuff, and
Pre,
that's what made
I,
me.
yeah.
That's
Real
what
quick,
made me want
I
to.
pre-qualified guys in my life too. It's this not just for hoes, niggas.
Yeah, yeah.
My partners and shit, yeah, y'all niggas been pre-qualified first. Just to let y'all know.
Oh yeah, no, you were
Like
there
Red
for a
Pill,
while. I
I
didn't know who you
pre-qualified
were.
you. I pre-qualified Red Pill. I pre-qualified Manimal Planet. I mean, and
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It was a while before we actually made contact, but
he just
seeing
told you
your
how he
con.
just told you right there.
Huh?
I said, yeah, you just told him right there. See, he just basically said I pre-qualified, and
Oh
I
yeah,
preached
no
that.
doubt, no doubt. You was there
And
for a
that's why,
while,
yeah.
and then I finally we made contact, and I saw that you was the one person, and like I say, we talk about all this receipt bullshit. This ain't about no fucking receipt or nothing. I just saw you was a nigga about what you said, and that made me follow your shit. You did
I be
what the
hollering
fuck
at
you
hoes
said you
at
was
work on my
doing.
stories and shit. You see all my stories? I be having bitches bringing my lunch. It be sitting in my car and shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't follow me on Instagram. Y'all be missing that. I be cold approaching and everything.
Man, I like I said, you was on there fucking this bitch, and that's what put me up on game. Because I was thinking, well, you know what? One of these days, I might give everybody a treat. I might just do a fucking menage on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing your stuff is what actually made me want to say, well, damn, I want to push the envelope and kind of like, So when you approach me and when you finally like now to be doing this, this for me, this is a dream come true because I wanted to be able to like come out and just be able to people be able to see what I do, and people who enjoy it. Because for some people, it's necessary. I get people who leave me messages saying, "I came to your site. Thank you so much. This was necessary for me to see this. This is vital. This stuff is crucial." So it's like I like to be able for people to get ideas and for people that like my stuff because people that dig my stuff, they dig my stuff. So it's just like when I saw your stuff, I said, "This nigga's way too player." I'm like, "This nigga's doing what he say he doing. Like this nigga's out of town. This nigga's fucking bitches. This nigga's just on a random day, just in Philadelphia. I'm
Yeah,
about to
and I
give
be
me a
fine
Philly
too.
cheesesteak in Philadelphia. Fuck it, So, and I'm like, that's player shit. When you can say, you know what, I'm gonna go to Philadelphia and get me, I'm gonna just go out here and do it, man.
Rocky
Man,
was my favorite movie. I had to just cause.
nobody is doing that shit. So that's what I'm saying. That's what drew me to you in the first place. I was like, this dude is doing what the fuck he say he doing, and period. Like I said, you can hear it in people, and if you and even then, like I said, you were doing what you saying you was doing.
I be
So
teaching
I'm
y'all
like,
niggas how
cool.
to dress too. Y'all don't be paying attention because y'all want the bitches so bad. Y'all need to be paying attention to how I dress, fam.
See, what I get from you is this: is that you've been dealing with women a long time, and not just that, but not just women. See, the one thing I get from you, Effie, is this: is that you realize that game is not just applied for dealing with bitches. Like
Yeah.
you see what I noticed is this: is that I
I
remember
was
talking to
fucking
you,
I was
and you
fucking
said
40-year-old bitches in high school, my partner's moms and shit. Like,
you wanted to be the principal. And see,
yeah.
that's the thing. You are making moves in your environment that don't have nothing to do with the women being women. Like you
Come
get
on now, heat up,
connections
heat up.
that's
I see where
pushing
you
you into
going.
different levels of the
I
game.
feel it. Go ahead, preach now.
You
Tell it.
have women that and this. You know what? Another cat. I'm gonna shout him out real quick because he does this too. Is Professor MGTOW. See, he's another person who, when women come into his life, they're more or less there to be utilized as gatekeepers and to get you to what
Come
it
on
is you
now.
need to be. So that's when I realized you was way too player because I mean, if you want to fuck bitches, you'll leave, go out of town and fuck bitches. But the bitches in your rotation, these are all women that you are even when you interviewing them, you are using them in order to get your point across, your message, and get even more fuel and steam to what you're trying to do. And see, I see that. I'm not just seeing this dude's a player, he's fucking a gang of bitches. That ain't shit to me.
Thank you,
This
God.
dude
Thank you,
is
bro. You
using
my BFF.
game.
Let's just think that's it, nigga. I'm very smart. I got straight A's. Y'all think I'm a thug and shit, nigga? I got straight A's in school.
Y'all
I
need to
just
listen to
rolled up
this.
the streets.
This dude is using game kind of like that dude in Catch Me If You Can. I mean, this dude is using game to open doors. It's not just where I could crack a bitch. I've been cracking bitches since I was 14, and it's nothing. I'm talking
Ooh.
about using that game to be able to walk in, man, to be able to walk in places and do things the average man couldn't even imagine doing, to open doors, to be able to do things that motherfuckers could only think is dreams. And see, that's what I get from you. I get the whole the master level shit, not the well, it's not even about women no more. It's more or less about the shit that you use in particular to unlock doors to get to make your life better and to add to your mission. See, that's what I notice about you. See, a lot of these guys are not getting that. See, the bitches is a added like the cherry on the top. They come with the fact that you just being saucy. And that's what I'm trying to say about myself. Is the women come along with the fact that I'm just a fucking monarch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a fucking warrior. These women see me and can't help. They cannot control themselves because I am a fucking conqueror. And see, with you, the way it comes out of you, you've handled way too many bras and way too many situations where you've had to manipulate the game to where women is like fucking. That's a parlor trick. That's snake oil.
Yeah,
That ain't
remember,
shit.
remember when I was in the fucking Philippines and I interviewed the bitch and we fucked and everything. I was more mad that she deleted. I wanted the content more than the sex.
Man, I
I had
watched that. Yeah.
I was pissed because she seen I was taping that shit and she erased it. And I'm like, damn, I had a fire ass interview. You
I
see the
watched that. Yep, I sure did.
let me tell you, cats. So if you cats don't follow me on Instagram, like y'all some fucking assholes, let me put it in the chat. So this is a thing, and my nigga, you can press one. You called me. So my nigga called me last night. So I was watching Black Ink with one of my bitches, and we were watching Black Ink. And yeah, we were just watching that shit. And so we were just chilling, and we were vaping, drinking some wine, and we had lobster rolls, right? I mean, excuse me, a lobster sandwich, right? Now, so you cats don't understand. You just think, oh, you like lobster, so you had to make lobster sandwiches. No, niggas. See, if I'm hungry, a bitch can make me a sandwich, right? Or a bitch can make me some lobster, right? She could just put it in the oven and then serve it to me. No, no, no. I want her to put some effort into it. So, like I said, like it's not big deal, but what I'm saying, you know how bitches cook for you at the house? They usually just cooking for shit for you that they already got in there. So I want some lobster. So instead of just me get her cooking the lobster, no, I want fried. Matter of fact, I put it on my Instagram too. I want fried lobster tails and catfish, right? And you know, and instead of lettuce, we're gonna use coleslaw for the salad, right? But the whole thing is, so she had to go to the store to buy all that shit. So even though she cooked my meal, niggas, it still costs like $60. Right? It still costs like
$60. I don't think they got that.
Yeah, so look, so she had to go, so she had to get all the materials. So she had to prep my shrimp, my lobster. So instead of her making me a sandwich, I want a lobster sandwich. Instead of burgers and fries, how y'all niggas do it, give me some you niggas want her to make y'all want a sandwich and some chips. Or y'all want burger and fries. No, I want a fried lobster and shrimp sandwich with catfish nuggets as my fries, salad, wine, and a beer. Because I got wine and a beer and some shots. So the shot is for me, and then the beer is to watch the shot. Actually, it ended up being more than 60. I don't know exactly how much. I just guesstimated because I didn't pay for it.
God.
And it was just a Thursday. And then guess what? I didn't sleep and stay. I spent the night over there. Didn't have sex with her. Didn't touch her. Just gave her a kiss on the forehead. That's a whole nother game. That's a whole nother level of game for you niggas. Quick tongue and get your bitches kiss on the forehead. That's a psychological thing. That's a video though.
Yep.
Kissed her on the forehead. Good job, babe. I'll talk to you. No sex, no head, laid up in the bed, and I rhyme. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's why I talk the shit.
Yeah, you do the kiss on the forehead. I give them the pat on the head and the good girl, and you know, you got to give them a little bit of encouragement. But yeah, you're right. It's about getting exactly what you want. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
But see, if I would have just said it, I'm eating some lobster sandwiches. Oh, that's cool. They fire. Or yeah, no, you don't even understand what's going on here. It's a whole thing. And there's a whole thing with everything.
Yep, and you and another thing, Avi, too, that you just brought to mind, and I just thought about the reason a lot of these cats will never get it like that because you have to know exactly what it is you want. See, you knew you wanted lobster, you knew you wanted catfish nuggets and wine, but half these niggas don't even know it. Man, like you said, these are burger niggas, like
Yeah.
burger fry niggas, like.
I was jazzed that I substituted it for that. So
Uh,
I made some traditional shit, but made it fancy.
yep,
And then I posted it on my Instagram and got hoes from that.
just like that,
Oh yeah,
just
I
like
posted it on
that.
my Snapchat. I got like 7 DMs from that. Ooh, what you eating? Oh, you always eating good. Why you didn't invite me while I'm with another bitch? Come the fuck on. That's the reason why.
Hmm. Man. Yeah, I know we don't have a whole lot of time left, so for before we get off,
Oh yeah,
and
what was that travel shit real quick? What's your spots?
oh well, no, I do Mexico. That's where I
Mexico.
go. Yeah, but see, I it's like I asked you. Remember, I asked you about the red light district
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because what it is usually when I go over to what the last few times I went over to Mexico, I was taking notes because I was going to do similar to what something like what you do, but kind of like more or less a way that we can travel over there and not get over on, and not what you call it, and the things to avoid. I will give you a perfect example. I was out there with my cousin and my sister on her birthday, and like I said, we go like to the gutter parts too. You know what I'm saying? And you got to know how to conduct yourself, what you can and can't have on you, where you can and can't go, how to conduct the police. And I always stress being able to speak another language. Uh, but and then, like I said, I had mentioned the situation earlier when there's been a few women that I've actually pulled without being able to fully speak the language. But yeah, when it comes to traveling abroad, the only advice I can give is the same advice that I would gave as to what would be what my advice for life is to stay alert. Because when I've been in situations like when I go out in the country, like I say Mexico, like the police, like navigating the police and stuff like that. A lot of times they be dressed like in plain clothes and stuff. And see, when we go out there, we like to party. So, there are things that you have to. Okay, I give you perfect story right here. I was out there with my partner, my Mexican partner, and we were headed back towards the border. This is a little bit of game. I park on the American side. I always fucking take, uh, walk or take, some type of other vehicle. But anyway, we're going back towards the border, and I had to take a piss. So I just, I'm from over America, so I'm just take it out, piss, over in the corner. I got caught, and these motherfuckers came up and did the whole thing, like we're gonna take you down, take you to the station and all this shit. So I spoke the Spanish I could speak, and I told the motherfucker, I said, "Hey, I will never return to your country again." Basically, told him I apologize, whatever. I worked it so good that by the end of when I was done talking to this man, he shook my hand and didn't realize he shook the hand that I just pissed with, and I walked right out the door. So my thing is that if any advice on traveling abroad, be alert, know as much as you can about where you're going, and don't do stupid shit. I know
That's
Red Pill was talking about where he's at. It's like 15 years for attempted kidnapping and 20 years for marijuana and all kind of crazy shit. So yeah, um, you gotta know what it is. God damn, this motherfucker cut me off. You gotta know where it is you're going and what you're doing. That would be my
right.
advice.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, this was an excellent interview, man. If you guys want the playback, it'll be on the Patreon. I already posted on Patreon earlier too, but I'm gonna post this on the 20 tier. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on the 10 tier today, just for the cats who were caught it late. You know what I'm saying? Who were on Patreon? It might not be a 20 tier. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, after tomorrow, it's not in the 20 tier. So let me tell y'all cats some shit. Let me tell y'all two things. Um, see. we gotta stop chasing the women. Like for instance, right now I got bitches who I can fuck with. Guess what I'm gonna do instead? After this, it's 5:30. Okay, so I gotta make a drop for my expert level. Oh yeah, follow my other channel, expert level wrestling. I gotta make a drop for that. Then I gotta drop for Patreon. Then I gotta finish my fucking Instagram pre-game Fridays, which I do every Friday. Y'all can ask me how to fuck bitches, how many bitches I fucked, whatever the fuck y'all ask, I tell it. So I gotta finish that up, tape that for next Friday, drop last Friday's one on this one. Then I gotta do the mob with BOA and LDA. You see what I'm saying? This shit don't stop.
It
Ain't no
don't.
telling what emails I got. I ain't even incorporating that. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying? And the second thing I want to say is this, and the last thing. Um, so I want to. This is I'm dead ass serious. So don't get caught up in my flash, right? The reason why I'm saying this is I'm speaking my reality. Um, so it's not about you need to do what I'm doing because your life is different from mine. So, but what I do know is shit that I did before and what I learned from it. So I try to tell you the stuff that you can learn, so you won't have to do the same shit that I do. So it's not about trying to just teach or tell people what to do from me, but these are my experiences. I can only tell you what I learned from what doing the shit that I do. But you can do the shit that you do, and if you think I don't know shit, then you keep doing what you're doing. But you ain't never heard me complain about no women or no shit like that. So what does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? So I've showed you I do my thing. So don't get caught up in the flash. Like you don't have to do the same shit, but it's just key principles that you need to pay attention to, and just apply it to you. You know what I'm saying? What about the Prince you dropped? You spoke on the IG that was. Oh yeah, I didn't do the Prince. I'm going to do the Prince drop. Oh yeah, because somebody asked me how come Prince was so good on on the Free Game Friday. Somebody asked me how come Prince was so good with women. So that's a fire. First off, Prince is my favorite artist, but I said that's a video. I got to make a video about that. This is going to be like 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Prince was the man.
Oh, top shot, top Chikara. That's a fire comment. He said, "Chasing girls is like chasing a fly. If you leave them alone, they'll eventually land on you." I like that.
Hey, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Moto. I want to give a shout out to you, Afi, for pretty much being the orchestrator of putting this mastermind group of gentlemen together. Lawrence D. Adams, BOA, you guys, the mob, my nigga C. Doug and Just Ice. You already know what the business is. Professor, you already shouted him out, his genius. Trav, Steph, Grown Man, Red Pill Chauvinist, Toxic Crusade, King, you did your arraignment. Said,
Ronnie C.
Greg
Mr.
Stewart,
Lumber.
Mr. Limba, Renzo, Vonnie EC, and Smith Jr. III, Hollywood Hawkins. I want to just shout though. If I forgot anybody, I apologize, man. I just don't know who all you guys are. And then Eddie Fuse too. Smart Cat. Want to shout him out, man. Great information. If you guys are listening, follow that dude. He's no fucking joke, and he's also somebody who is about what he says he's about. He does what he says he's gonna do. I mean, what he says he's doing, and real dude, real smart dude, real quick. So yeah, so I want to give my shout out to all of y'all, and like I said, if you guys follow my stuff, and I'm gonna give y'all something to see. You best believe that,
So
and yeah.
for sure. So moderators, put his stuff in the channel one last time for you sudden death. Want to subscribe and pledge people, and put my shit in there too. And then so as y'all doing that, I'm gonna say my shit. So thank you for I'm gonna play, and then I'm gonna play one song. If y'all got a sudden death question, then I will get it. We'll answer it. If y'all don't have it, then after the song is up, then we out. But I'll say this. Um, Get your one-on-one consultation at kingconsultingfirm.com. For donations, you can hit me up at paypal.me/king or paypal.me/consultingfirm if you would like to me to make a video on YouTube with your topic and answer your question. Subscribe to the Patreon for daily content, exclusive drops, my library of over 600 videos that, according to YouTube, it say 50. No, nigga, I got 550 more. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to MOTU. Shout out to everybody who came through. RPC, MOC, C Dub, Bonnie McCain, uh, C Boogie Productions, King Bobo, Ice, all of y'all, JP Motivate, Sad Jones, King Solomon. Um, yeah. So yeah, boop 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 boop. Oh yeah, follow us. Follow him on Manimal Planet on Instagram. Follow me at Dominance Mindset Raw Game on Instagram. So those are the contact info. Patreon. That his Patreon will be out Monday. That's Instagram. All right, that's
Uh-huh.
it. Let me play this song, man, and then we out. Unless y'all got a sudden death one, we'll see. We'll see. Appreciate it. Hey, leave the comments too. Leave y'all comments. Just because y'all was over here listening, don't think y'all can't just take 5 more seconds. If y'all have been on here 3 hours, y'all can't take 5 seconds to leave a comment.
And I appreciate you guys that listened. And like I said, you guys are welcome to catch me behind the scenes. If you don't have my personal information, you could always DM me, get with me like that, and we can always chop it up. However, we can chop it up on this online. We can chop it up face to face. It don't matter. I'm not that hard to find, y'all. So like I said, y'all look, I'm gonna give y'all something to see. I see I done reached 200 subscribers, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some more stuff out for y'all. As soon as we get off this thing, I'm gonna put something together that y'all might like to see. And yeah, so man, thanks you guys for coming through and listening. Shit.
Start going live in your shit too, fam, on Instagram.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, you know what? I did some shit yesterday, but it was just me putting up a chandelier or shit. But no, I'm gonna start chopping. And then too, my pops, man. You know, I got sessions of that nigga, and that nigga is a fucking barrel of monkeys. That nigga got some shit to say. So it's like I go live having that. He be talking some old game type shit too. So yeah, for sure, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna have him in on a few sessions because that nigga is, I mean, a barrel of monkeys. Hey. What's going on? Okay. Okay, for sure. I'll be over there in a second. For sure. I'll come over there. All right. So yeah, I got business to take care of now. So yeah, y'all. Like I said, y'all come on over and I got a little something for y'all coming after I get off this thing and take care of this business.
All right, so I'm gonna check the chat. So when this song goes off, if there ain't no more questions, we out. So I'm just telling y'all now.
Oh yeah,
Follow
yeah.
the
I'll be right here when they ready. They got a question.
y'all heard it. So hold on. Let me see something real quick.
And I appreciate you guys following on Instagram too. I see the Instagram subscribers going up.
Hold on. Fun fact, see, because I know white people shit, I can get white bitches easy.
Oh man, that was hot.
Shout out to Lean on Me. Y'all need to watch that movie. That's me. I'm Mr. Clark, niggas. Fire ass fucking show. Ain't nobody fucking with this shit, man.
But you know the name of the band. Jungle, welcome to the jungle. Guns and Roses.
Quit listening to rap only, niggas.
Oh no. Very hard to please.
Hey, the breakdown so called.
Jungle, welcome to the jungle. Ever wanna come down, down, down? Uh,
No, super chat questions, fam. Shout out to you though. I gotta play by my own rules. You feel me?
oh, and I can give y'all hell of a heavy metal playlist too if that y'all into that kind of shit.
Then that'll make me a liar to the cats I said it to before you popped on. Integrity lesson. Free games. It's my favorite part right here.
I just pull it up and roll it out. I just roll it out right here. I got this one back there. Yeah. Yeah. Give me one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let me get the hat start getting it out.
Go ahead. You got it.
All right. Look, he extended it. This is funny. Watch this. See, shout out to you, Will 33,
Hey,
because I let you fuck up my show. Because I was supposed to end the show right there. That was perfect, but I can't ignore your super chat.
man.
See, man, that is supposed to just be that was a drop the mic right there. But now I gotta answer your question now. So here go the question. Shout out to you, fam. He said, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah, I can hear you.
Manimal.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm here.
Wait a minute. Where'd he go?
You can't hear
Manimal.
me?
All right, well, I'll answer it. Let me see. Let me go back to the question. Oh, get the question. You see it?
Can you hear me?
I'll read it to you. Hold on. Now I gotta do a whole nother song.
Hello?
Manimal Planet, you back?
Can you hear me?
You on mute. Manimal Planet. Take yourself off mute, bro.
You still can't hear me.
Take yourself off mute. You having technical You on mute, Manimal Planet. How can I help you out? Go up to the top screen and you're gonna see the camera. And
Can
then
you hear?
on the
Can you hear
left
me
is the
now?
mic. Oh, you know what? How can I help you out? Go
Help.
up to the top hey, my fucking bad.
Can you get me now?
Hold on, bro.
You know what?
Hey, I fucking apologize.
Hey, my fucking bad.
I'm sitting here talking to shit, thinking can't nobody hear me.
No, because I had turned the volume down to look at the chat.
Oh wow. So what was the question?
Hey, that's hella funny.
That is.
My bad. See, he said he said, how do you get crazy? How to get a crazy kid free 30+ lady out all of that I have. Wait, how to get a crazy kid free 30+ lady out of that I haven't. I have it all added to. Oh, okay. How do you get a crazy kid free 30+ year old lady with the she got it all added to?
I don't understand the question. What is it again?
he want to know, like, so he want a chick who's over 30, not crazy, and don't have a I'm all that attitude. How did he get one?
Shit.
Uh,
I yeah, I can't tell you that. I mean, how to get a chick that's no kids, over 30, not crazy. Well, first of all, you gotta understand they all crazy. In some way, shape, or form, I mean, depending on your interpretation of what crazy is. But now, how do you get a chick like that? Hell, well, I guess nowadays people fish for online for that kind of stuff. See, me, I've never been a meet people online type of cat. That's new for me. And as far as meeting women, I usually meet them in person. So I guess you'd have to go where those type of women are and just crack you one. Find out a woman that has those type of qualifications. And but see the thing is this is you're not gonna know whether or not she's crazy for some time. And then you might know or find out right away. But like I said, hell, like I said, I wouldn't even know how to tell you where to find those kind of women. Hell, they everywhere. You just gotta find them. Crazy? I don't know about that part, but yeah, as far as where, hell, I don't know. Home Depot, fucking Lowe's, Best Buy, shit. I don't know where they go. They be all
Hey,
over the
so
place.
yeah, man, I'm gonna answer your question differently. I can tell you came late because if you was here when we started, you would not even ask that question.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even matter. I'm just keeping it real. Press one if I'm keeping it real.
And
You
while you
wouldn't.
doing that, after I'm gonna load up. So you go ask her a question. I'll take it 5 minutes.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. JT. I'll send you the play black on the YouTube, Mr. JT, because you missed hella shit. Unless you was secret watching, but I just send it to you so you can watch that shit. You know. Yeah, Will. You DM me on Instagram. You the homie and stuff. Shout out to Will 33. Um, so I can send it to you so you can finish. You gotta watch this one from the beginning, bro. Yeah, you gotta watch this one because I'm about to take it down and put it on Patreon. This a joint right here, fam. I already knew it was gonna be. I ain't surprised. All right. So, Mr. JT, ask a question because we doing. You just got on here. We doing uh super chat questions. So ask a question. Super chat it while he come on. I got a mod, Mr. JT up. Boom. Say something. I'm magic over here. Mr. JT, ask your question. Mr. JT. Hey, it's funny. Everybody, since I played the music, everybody thought I was gone. I getting the extra game. They thought I got off. They thought I got off, and I'm still on. Ha, ha, ha. Ask your question, Mr. JT. I am gonna send it to you, but still
Thank
ask
you.
a question. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it to you right now.
All right, I'm back.
All right. We waiting for Mr. JT's question. He gonna ask it.
Okay.
I'm DMing it to you. Okay, blue. Let me send it to you right now. That way, when I take it down, you can still watch it. Oh, you got it. Let's see this question. It's in your Mr. JT. It's in your DMs on Instagram, fam. Mr. JT, we say, is he the same name? Yeah, he Manimal Planet on IG too. If you
Yeah.
scroll up,
It,
you'll
it's
you'll
it's it's Manimal Planet on Manimal underscore Planet on Instagram and the Manimal Planet on YouTube.
y'all put his stuff in there one more time, man. And my Patreon that y'all need to get on to
Yeah,
get the daily
Manimal
drops.
underscore Planet. Manimal underscore Planet on Instagram and the Manimal Planet at YouTube.
Come on, JT, we waiting on you. Is my shit tripping? All right, I'm gonna give it one more minute. I want JT to ask his question.
Okay.
At least give him
I
an
can handle
opportunity.
business while I talk to y'all, so it ain't no big deal for me. I just knocked him out real quick and while he's having the chat. Shit.
All right, let me see. All right, I'm a. Hold on, no, I'm not even gonna do that because the last time somebody did it. Mr. JT, press 1. Are you up in there or what? Press 1, Mr. JT. So you can get your question real fast. You already got the video in your DM, so we already handled that. Maybe he just did a drive-by. All right, well, I'm gonna play a song and then we out. I just got a feeling as soon as I click off the chat, he gonna say it, and then I'm not gonna see it.
Right.
I'm trying to give him a fucking minute, man. I fuck with him.
Man, for sure, I got time.
Come on, Mr. JT. All right, fuck it. So you see, I done damn near begged you and gave you plenty validation. He just wanted to donate, but sometimes I just want people to ask questions because other people can learn from it. Because sometimes people can ask questions that they don't want to ask, but they get the answer they want. So you know,
no doubt.
Even if you don't want to know, just ask for them, so you can school them. All right, watch this. Watch. He gonna do it as soon as I take it off, and then he gonna say I missed it. Watch. Well, I know it. And don't try to not do it just so I could be wrong, fool. See, y'all get to learn and laugh, nigga. Hashtag learn and laugh. That's a hashtag, learn and laugh, man. That's a new t-shirt. Fuck.
Why isn't every move I make turned out to be a bad one? Where's my guardian angel? Need one, wish I had one. I'm right here, shorty, and I'ma hold you down. Trying to fuck all these bitches, I'ma show you how. But who ain't be like you? But my friends call me Damien, and I'ma put you into something. About this game here, you and me can take it there. You'll be the hottest nigga ever living. That's a given. You'll see. That's what I've been wanting all my life. Thinking about my little man, so I call my wife. So your dad's about to make it happen. What you mean, my nigga? I'm about to make it rapping. Today I met this cat. He said his name was Damien. He thinks that we're a lot alike and wants to be my friend. You mean like Chucky?
Yeah, just like Chucky. And see, I'm putting you on game. See, when the first DMX song I played, that was part 2. So now y'all know both 1 and 2. I did that on purpose. So if y'all like that song, now you know where that inspiration came from. Just accident gang. And in the music. I ain't gonna say nothing. What?
But we gotta stay playing. Blood out, blood in. Sounds good to me. What I got to lose? Nothing I can think of. Any nigga with you got me pushing the whip, taking trips across stage. Pocket stay laced. Nigga, I flush. For that nigga, I will bleed. Give him my right hand. Now that I think about it, yo,
That's my man.
The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. How you gonna see him if you living in the bar? The snake, the rat.
The snake, the rat, the cat, the dog.
Snake, the rat.
This is the original.
How you gonna see him? Snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. How you gonna see him if you living in the bar? You like everything you're doing? You like what I did? Yeah. You know if you was going down, I'd be the one to save you. True. But yo, I need a beat with these cats across town. Hey, what's the behavior? Have you been too good lately? What? Anything for you, dog.
Let me get the gap. Leave your comments, leave your likes. Hit the PayPals, hit the Patreon, hit the YouTube, hit the Instagram. No, that's my man. No, that's my nigga.
I see now, nothing but trouble.